Is it some devil that crawls inside of you?
And I'm out of frame. Did I fucking bump it already? God damn it, dude. Okay, there we go. Kevin Lietz.
Dallas.
Bronson. Welcome to the Bad Etiquette Podcast. This is a long time coming. I fucking tried to plan this like 3 different days this month, and to all my listeners and you especially, sorry it's been so long.
It's okay.
Since I did a podcast. I'm happy to have this here with you now.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm here to finally do this. We've been talking about it since you fucking started.
Yeah,
so.
No, and there's so many people that, like, I swear, I still want you guys on the podcast. If I have said, hey, would you come do a podcast with me? And it hasn't happened yet, clearly life has just slipped out of our fingertips.
Dog, so I feel that. I feel that shit.
So if there's anyone out there watching or listening, like, I still want you on the podcast. I don't have consequences for my actions because I am a white guy, straight white guy. Yep. Just kidding. Kiss me.
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Subscribe to the Patreon for the gay porn. Dude, we're in fucking Lompoc in my friend's studio.
Fuck yeah.
This is fucking awesome. I'm super fucking stoked to... Maybe I'm not that stoked.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, dude.
No. I'm actually really stoked to have you here back in California, even though governmentally I don't like the state.
Yeah, I don't either. Coming back, I was like... Fuck, dude, the first gas station I came back was $6.50.
Isn't that fucking bullshit?
Like, put $50 in, it was like 7 gallons of gas.
That I could kill a congressman.
Don't say that while I'm on here, dude.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is the DOD's bitch over here.
Only Monday through Friday. So 7 a.m. to 4.
So he's not National Guard.
No,
he actually works during the week.
I guess. Barely.
So you're in the Army?
Yeah.
The U.S. Army?
The U.S. fucking Army.
The U.S. of American Army.
Yep.
That's amazing. Did you always want to be in the Army?
No.
What the fuck did you join the Army for?
Oh, we gonna get into this right now. All right. Honestly, it's like it's always been in like the back of my head to do something like this, and I was like, COVID really fucked up a lot of things for like music for me. Yeah. So like we couldn't,
because you were a really fucking prominent musician
at the time. We were looking real good to do some good shit, but COVID really.
Who's we?
Oh, Yearbooks.
Check them out.
Check them out on
So sorry, if I ask questions that I know the answer to, it's just for the people who don't know, and I would love to have them know, so I'm not jumping in and going, "This is banned from."
I don't want this to be like me talking all the time. I love your fucking voice.
Thank you. Well, I love your voice, and you are my guest, and you're my rock star right now. So yes. I want you to. And our legs are like very flirtatiously. You can't tell right now, but they're basically 69ing. We're scissoring.
We are.
I could hump his knee at the moment.
The chemistry between us right now, but
yeah, like math.
Dude, anyways, like I always had it in the back of my mind. I kind of like once COVID hit, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let this shit ride out for a year, see what's going on, if like I'm gonna be able to do music again or not. And I always said I wanted to just do that. I'm 27. If I don't like it, I'm out by 30. Still really fucking young. Yeah. I still have my whole life ahead of me, but. I don't know. At the time, the circumstances were I joined for someone else, but I kind of like it. It's not too bad. I'm kicking ass, but
so it wasn't necessarily solely a personal decision. It was like a co-opted decision.
But
you do enjoy it, and it ended up being something that you're.
I don't necessarily enjoy it. I just would say I'm good at it.
Yeah, I hear that all throughout my life now, is that people who do things that people you might respect them for doing things, you might admire them. They're not necessarily doing something they love. but they're good at it.
No, definitely. It's definitely not something I love. Definitely not something I don't know. Like,
what don't you love about it? Or how about this? What do you appreciate and like about it?
it's steady.
Steady, just like a full-time job.
It's just like a full-time job with healthcare. I mean, it's cool. Like, I got a lot of really good friends.
Yeah, that camaraderie. That is one of the biggest things that I kick myself for is never having served in any of the armed forces. Is the camaraderie is a friendship that you cannot emulate. Outside of that circle, and it only strengthens in the more dynamic. Dynamic situations you get yourselves in.
If like shit got real, that's when the friendships like really grow, I guess. But I do have a lot of good friends that are there, and that's probably the best part. Like when you go through all that training and shit, they break you down, and then you grow up again with all these new people, and they kind of just turn out to be your brothers. Like I got some really good friends. Fucking Dennis, this one's for you. Love you, baby. But yeah, that's my dog. He's like probably my best friend down there. So
that's awesome.
I'm glad.
Where are you at right now? Where are you stationed?
Fort Bliss, Texas.
Fort Bliss, Texas. I've never even heard of Fort Bliss.
You don't want to.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's not.
Is it in West Texas? Is that one?
It is West Texas. But I mean, it's still Texas. It's
so there's still some great Texas aspects to it, or
yeah, Texas ass. There you go.
Whoa.
But yeah, dude. El Paso is a really sick town to live in, though.
So it's in El Paso, like connected to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
El Paso is real sick. The base is mid, but we live next to Vandenberg here, and it's not. That's not even a great base. After all the shit that we do and all the fucking money that's put in over there, it's a really shitty base.
You think so?
I think so.
I saw these fucking security forces kicking people off the beach, and I was one of them the other day, and
they're just bored.
They're bored because there was two blue collar painters still wearing their paint covered clothes with two tall boys, and it took like 7 of them to fucking show up. 7 of the like police, the military police and shit, to like come ticket them. They were so excited, and I was like walking by in flip-flops, and they have all these like empty plate carriers and like chest rigs with no mags, empty. And I'm just like, what? I was looking at them and I was like, I have a chest rig in the car with more ammo right now.
I got mine in the truck right now. And they're all fucking like 18 years old.
They're like little boys. I remember they like tried to like look at me, and I just was like they're mad dogging me because I'm leaving the beach too after they're like busting people, and I just like stared right through them. I never did I think I was gonna look at someone in like a service uniform and be like, who's this little bitch?
That's what I'm saying. Like anytime, like I've been pulled over a lot on base just because speeding and shit. Like y'all need to change your speed limit signs because there's not enough to where you actually know the speed. And they're just this little young ass kid fresh out of school, and I'm like, I don't know if I should really respect you.
Isn't that weird?
It's so fucking weird.
Me and Kylie drove to Tennessee a couple years ago, and we got stopped in Arkansas. And that kid who pulled us over, Stady, had a full fucking that like state trooper hat. Not a fucking hair on his face. It was wild. And
that is crazy.
He put me in his cop car.
Hell yeah.
Just everything. Like, it was like, oh shit, like this boy is handling shit over here, and I'm like really too relaxed for someone who just got put in the cop car. So
it's like really not intimidating at all.
But you also have to understand that like that's the biggest threat in life is underestimating someone.
You're right.
How many times is someone this happens to me as we grow up, you know, both 27, kind of getting up there in like career starting lifestyles and everything. There's people that you went to school with that you thought like weren't shit, and now they're doing well, or they're getting into things, and you're like, what the fuck?
But also,
that fucking Phoebe is driving a car that nice, or owns a home, or is married, or someone fucking had a kid with that, or like any of these things.
Especially about fucking owning a home, especially here. Those kids that I graduated with that already do that, I'm like, what the fuck? How are you doing that?
You're like, I can't believe I let him out of the fucking locker.
But also, dude, there's those fucking guys that were like They acted like tough shit, like top dog at high school. They're like, yeah, I'm going to fucking D1 college, play football, and you're back the next summer. You didn't do shit. And then
you peaked in high school.
Yeah, you fucking peaked. I didn't peak till I was 27.
Right now,
me,
baby.
right now, baby. But
yeah.
The cool thing about the Army, it did give me that fucking confidence. I got like, I was really down for a while. I was really overweight. I don't know. During COVID, I think I gained like 60 to 80 pounds. Just like,
damn, that's a fucking.
Because I didn't like, I was working construction before, so I was like fit, and then we got laid off for like 3 months, and then all I did was fucking eat. Now that unemployment money was fucking fire.
Wasn't it fucking nice getting a fucking $1,200 to $1,300 check or something?
Yeah, mine was $1,700.
Oh, nice. So you made more than
so
fucker.
Hey. There's levels, all right?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, dude, I gained. At my heaviest, I was 360, and I always didn't tell myself.
You were 360.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
You're tall though. What are you, 6'5"?
I'm 6'5", yeah.
Damn.
But
damn, you hear that, ladies? He's sitting down. He's 6'5". That's fucking.
But when I went to the recruiter the first time, I was over 300 pounds, and they're like, yeah, man, we could like work with this. So on my way to go,
that's how fractured we are as a country right now. Some 300+ pound kid walked in to the recruiter and they're like,
yeah, we can work with it.
I think we got something here.
It's just because recruiting numbers are hella low. They're like, you know what? We're gonna put all our eggs into this guy.
Fuck yeah.
So, dude,
he has all the eggs in him, man.
I lost 70 pounds in 6 months.
That's a fucking reasonable thing to do too.
I mean, yeah, it's reasonable. I didn't do it the healthy way though. Like I'm finally back.
What's the healthy way?
I just didn't eat.
You just didn't eat? Well, you restrict your calories. That's not eating necessarily, right?
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it killed more muscle. So when I got out of school and training, I was super small. I had like no arm muscles or anything. Obviously, like I had like the little muscles show because once your fat's gone, like everybody's got six pack under that fat, you know.
That's what I'm finding out is I'm losing like the fat right here, and it's like, oh, they're just muscles.
Yeah, they're just there. Yeah,
they're just there anyways.
Yeah. So that kid, that 17-year-old kid that's posting shirtless pictures, he's got the six pack. You're just fucking skinny, dude. You know.
I hated those kids. I fucking hate those kids. Anytime
now they're fat.
If I see kids with abs now, like I'm mad, pissed. I hate them. But doesn't make sense. I was a fat kid growing up. And I wasn't even like a fat kid where I got bullied. I was just like chunky enough that all my skinny friends that I hung around, it made me like the fat guy in the group by default. I
mean, I still feel like that now because I'm just a big dude.
Isn't it weird? Like I talk about a couple people on this podcast about that, like the insecurities men have because of like size. Like, would you rather be short though?
Would I rather be short?
Yeah.
I love my short kings, but
Me too.
No, I do not wish I was short.
You gotta be thankful for that gift of height.
And I don't know where the fuck I got it from. No one. I mean, Brett is 6'1".
Yeah, I'm 6 foot. So,
but like,
you guys are
other than
giants.
That, I don't know who the fuck we got that from. But shit,
was your dad tall?
No, he was like 5'11".
That's tall, dude. I'm 5'11" when my back's hurt.
I know it's more average, but like
no, my dad is like 5'7", 5'6". He still has a six pack.
But how am I 6'5"? My parents weren't 6 foot at all.
I don't know. I mean, did you think it was eat a lot of processed food? Well, maybe because my parents did meth. They're both short.
And then just like, I mean, I think that's kind of my only redeeming quality though. I don't know. I'm really insecure about myself sometimes.
Who isn't? I understand that that doesn't make it any less important to hear.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I fucking get it. Like, being insecure is one of the worst things. But you also got to focus on what you're insecure about. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times that's just like you're just making yourself a list of things you want to improve on.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm super insecure about the size of my arms. I have like skinny, little fucking wrists and like... I literally shaved my arms so I could see the vascularity. I didn't even know. You can't tell right now, but it's barely there. But like when I stand up and look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, am I a man?
Yeah.
Did I finally get there? It sucks to be just not confident about something that is going to be with you for the rest of your life. That you can either move the scale up on in satisfaction or down on in morbidity. So
that's one thing. Like, I have these long ass arms. And I work out a lot. I have to work out every day.
It's so much harder for someone your length.
Yeah, I can't get the arm muscles I want. It sucks.
It's hard.
And like,
we got Stefan Struve over here.
I loved him. All right.
Who doesn't? I love him too.
Stefan Struve was great.
He's was the first person to knock out Stipe. Just so everyone.
He did do that.
He did that before I was even like an MMA, anything more than a casual.
That's true. Yeah. Fuck, that's crazy how that shit goes.
Is fucking
like Charles
dark.
Oliveira. Like, I remember when he fucking sucked. Everybody was.
It was like I hate this guy. Why is he even being talked about right now?
Yeah.
And now he's like knocking people the fuck down. He knocked down Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, I was
who
just gonna say who the fuck does that?
Well, everyone does that, but he knocks him out first.
But that dude's got a chin. He'll come right back up. But damn. I did not expect that turn from him
at all. But here's the thing: he's probably going to fight Islam Makhachev, and it's like I don't like either one of you guys. So if one of you wins, I'm not going to feel any better. This happened to me when Kelvin Gastelum fought Izzy Adesanya for the interim belt before Izzy, I think, beat Whitaker for it.
Yeah,
I want to say that's how it happened. I forget how Izzy got the championship, but regardless, maybe it was a vacant.
I think it was vacant.
It was vacant after something. Anyways,
real fan over here.
Kelvin and Izzy fought a war, and even at the time, even before Izzy was like way more famous and a champion, hated that guy. Who just not hated. That sounds racist, but like just couldn't stand him. Thought he was cringy. He would like walk up and like pretend to take a piss in the cage, and I was just like, you know how fucking like dumb and disrespectful you look. Like, it's so stupid. And then it's like, why are we in the same fucking age group? I hate this.
I know he's alright. He's 27.
He's like 30, maybe 29. But like still, to me, it's like you like the same cartoons I did, but you still like them and think like that's good enough for a personality.
I have those exact same feelings about Usman.
Really?
I never liked him. I never thought he was an interesting fighter.
Well, here's the thing that's become so interesting about him is he's knocking people. Burns and Masvidal. Like, he's becoming more exciting, and this kind of hurts because like now he's growing on me, and I think his time's coming. Like, it's about to be over soon.
Oh, who though?
Well, first of all, he's going to fight Leon Edwards again. And I don't care for Leon Edwards because, like, he looked like a bitch after Masvidal gave him the 2-piece and a soda backstage.
Yeah.
But, and honestly, I wanted Diaz to just finish knocking him out after he stunned him. Isn't that the most bittersweet fucking moment?
Nate Diaz is my favorite fighter of all time. He will always be.
I was having a daydream about getting to meet him yesterday, and I was like, geez,
that'd be awesome.
How gay am I for the Diaz brothers?
I love the Diaz brothers. And when, Nate was losing that fucking fight by a lot. And then when he wobbled him, he should have fucking finished him because that guy was gone for a couple minutes already.
He just doesn't have that killer finish instinct in him that way because he's just like such an endurance type of person. You always hear about those like decathlons or triathlons, where the fuck the Diaz brothers did, and the great cardio they have. So they're not like running to the finish line type of like sprinters in terms of like finishing, but they'll like piece you up.
He should really move on to boxing. I think going 12 rounds with Nate Diaz. Yeah. Even if they're 3-minute rounds, he's
built for that.
Yeah.
You think?
Round 10 and 11, he's finishing you. I'm 100% sure about. Like when McGregor switched over to boxing, I never thought he ever had that good cardio. And there's the reason why he was out by the 6th round. Like, even though it looked kind of rigged, like I don't even know what to think about it. Paid him a little bit more, but
maybe because
Mayweather's out here fighting Logan Paul. Okay, so
I wanted McGregor to win that back in the day, but I don't think there's any way that was going to happen.
No.
Mayweather is a great boxer, possibly the greatest of all time. I've been told. I'm not a big boxing.
I'm definitely not a
fan, so
I can't.
You're really only hearing complete tomfoolery coming out of this fucking cock holster right now.
It's definitely not the superior combat sport.
What do you think is a superior combat sport?
It's obviously the UFC, obviously.
But just like MMA in general?
Just MMA, yeah. Yeah, Bellator is good too. All those guys over there are good too.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true.
PFL
I was more just curious, like what like discipline, like what individual martial art do you think is king?
I like kickboxing a lot.
Dude, isn't the fucking best? It's so fun. I don't know why it isn't like front page every ESPN kickboxing. Like, do you ever watch Glory Kickboxing?
Yes.
Dude, of course. I used to have UFC Fight Pass and would just watch Glory Kickboxing
Oh yeah, I
all the
still
time.
got that.
I fucking got, oh man, my you know Gokhan Saki?
Yes.
Dude, when he got into the UFC, it was my favorite fucking era.
But I mean, his first fight, he got knocked out by Khalil Roundtree.
No, that wasn't his first fight.
That wasn't his first in the
first
UFC?
fight, he got... I have to show you his fucking... Here, dude, no, seriously, Gokhan Saki fucking gets rocked and then comes back and just has the best, most casual walk-off knockout ever.
Yeah.
In his fucking MMA career, then Khalil Roundtree knocked him out because Khalil Roundtree went to fucking Tiger Muay Thai and fucking
learn some shit.
Bukkake, Thailand, or wherever the fuck it is. Was it Bangkok? Oh my god, dude! This I gotta show you this fucking
Fuck.
He's my favorite kickboxer, probably Gokhan Saki.
It's not Alex Pereira,
dude. If he does what I want him to do to Izzy, he will absolutely be my favorite. I'll get matching tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I hated Sean Strickland. I do not like that guy.
Oh, really?
I don't like him.
So talk to me about that, because there was a time when I didn't like him, and usually I'm pretty like, yeah, fuck this motherfucker. So I like hate people way too quickly. Like I'm way too quick to judge in MMA because the stakes are so high. Because it's like I'm gonna watch you hurt someone I like.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna feel good about it.
Yeah.
So it's when you don't like a fighter, it's like really intense. And I almost had that with Strickland, and then I didn't. And then the way he fucking blew Izzy's shit up at the press conference.
That I did like that.
I appreciate
that. But also,
that.
It's the same thing like with Usman. Like they talk a lot. They bring a lot of personal shit into things. Like Usman, I'm gonna say it, he brings up his race a lot. He'll always.
You think he kind of falls on that card?
He does fall on that.
Leans on it.
He's already a good enough fighter where he doesn't need to do that because he's already got people's respect.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, if you had that, wouldn't you bring that up too? Because it's such a good trump card.
Yeah. But like, I didn't like Sugar Sean when he first came in. I thought he was too cocky, but man, he could pull it off now.
He's another fighter. I think it's something with Sean's, dude. Sean's in my life. I'm like, I can hate you, but like we could date, if you wanted to bang, bro.
It's like 50-50.
Yeah, it's like a toss up. Like all the Seans I know in my life, like if I'm not friends with them, I
call
hate
him out
them.
right now.
Jonathan?
This one's for you, baby.
What's Sean's last name?
Which one?
Oh, it's Sean Cosby. Duh.
Yeah.
Sorry. He must have slipped something into this drink. I was forgetting for a second. And Sean Woods, holla. And then Sean Felix. I hope you're watching. I love that guy. Something about it. Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland. They're both Seans. And I felt similarly where I was like, I don't know if I hate this guy or not. Yeah. And it was like, sometimes I root for you, sometimes I don't. And that's weird too. Yeah. You have fighters like that where you're like, oh, I'm not going to root for you right now because you're fighting that guy.
Yeah.
MMA fans are the biggest pieces of shit.
Yes. Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah. And then
the Sean O'Malley, every time he has a big fight, I feel like there's some fuckery, some bullshit. With the eye poke last time.
Or when he lost to Cheeto Vera
that was great though. I love that. I was happy about that.
That's when I did.
But then I didn't like Cheeto Vera because he had beat someone I really liked back like a couple fights before, and I was like,
yeah,
I hate that. Why do I have such mixed feelings?
Yeah. Oh, one fighter I always really liked, I still like, that everybody seems to hate now is Cody Garbrandt.
I hate that people hate him. I love always that guy. Liked him. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like
I didn't like him leading into his title fight with Dominic Cruz.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, man, this motherfucker looks like Christy Mack with a beard. I hate him. What the fuck? And then watching him,
that was one of the best fights I've seen.
Work Dominic Cruz, and I was like,
no one's done that.
It was wild. He was just vibing in
Yeah.
there. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was fucking great. He beat him 5 rounds.
Made me a fan. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I respect you.
And
out
then
of that shit.
he went into the TJ fights.
Those are so hard. It's like
He
you're
just went into
literally
emotional.
letting the blonde, cocky villain win.
I do not like
those-
TJ. I've never liked TJ.
He's another person I have mixed feelings about.
Crazy because I like Team Alpha Male. I like your
Well, but I mean, maybe that's why you don't like TJ's, because they had that big breakup. You know, he's not a part of it.
maybe I chose a side.
Maybe you chose. I do that
also-
where you choose sides and you
But
kind of
also, no, I'm not going to talk about the fucking
politics of it.
enhancing drugs.
yeah.
'Cause,
Oh,
like,
see,
like I love Vitor. Like I love him. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. So I'm not going to bring that up.
Yeah,
but-
like I'm not even mad. Like when he relinquished the belt when he got caught for the
Yeah.
EPO, I was like, it was just a numb feeling because I was like, I don't fucking really care
he's
because
still fucking.
it's
awesome.
like I don't care what drugs someone does if they're a fighter.
Yeah.
Someone's going into a cage trying to separate you from your senses. Give me something right now. USADA can suck my fucking dick.
Yeah, fuck you. Taking Nick Diaz's fucking the prime of his career
Fucking
for
assholes.
5 years for weed.
That wasn't even USADA. That was pre-USADA. That was a Nevada State Athletic Commission. That was literally just like fucking horse shit. For weed. I can see a dispensary from here. Fuck you.
Like, but now they're allowed to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
no, obviously not in camp,
Therapeutic, yeah.
but they did my boy wrong.
Yeah, that sucks.
Welcome to the MMA podcast, MMA Hour with Dallas Bronson.
Fuck.
We're coming for you, Ariel.
Yeah. We're gonna put our noses together. We're gonna unite, and we're gonna dethrone you.
Still not going to be as big as yours.
Probably not. But yeah. Anyways, fucking back to you though. Like you said, you had insecurities about like size of your arms.
Yeah,
but you're
I mean,
like this really tall, handsome guy. Really
Yeah,
talented. You know, you're in a band. And
I don't
you're
think
sexier in the army. Like
I never thought I was like a handsome guy. I've never been that guy. I don't think so. Put it in the comments. But the only thing like I've always been proud of is my height, because it made me good at sports.
it's undeniable.
I look a little weird on stage being taller than everybody because the stage is up and I'm way above everybody. So I'm singing and everybody's face is at my crotch and I'm just like,
You ever just get in the front in
Dude,
the pit and just like kind of offset it?
yeah, I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get really awkward like singing down to people. But yeah, I want bigger arms, but it just doesn't happen.
Dude, it's so hard
It just
to
doesn't.
find the discipline to get it done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot, but it's okay. But damn, I never thought I think I never got like confident in my life till I was in like my early 20s. Like I was never a super cool kid. I played sports. I was pretty decent, but never like next level type shit.
What was a cool kid to you when you were playing sports?
I don't know if you remember, like in high school, like there was always like the really good guys on the team that everybody just wanted to follow.
Yeah.
And I was just that role player. I was that guy that came off the bench and I did some cool things, but like I was never that guy. I never felt like that guy. And that's where music kind of brought that into me, because I was running the show. I felt good about myself.
So did you feel like you were more of an individual? Like it was more because it was less of a team sport. It was now your individual creativity and things you were bringing to it, or maybe expressing yourself?
It was something I could do that I didn't really have to be my real self. I could just like, it's like you're just entertaining. You can act. You could just fucking say whatever you want. Just have fun with it. Obviously, like me and Brett, we play together, and for years, like I always thought it was the Brett show, but it's fine because like he's fucking amazing. But
he is.
When,
he's one of the most amazing musicians I've seen. It blows my mind.
Yeah,
which is why I continue to have him on the podcast.
He's gonna be on next week. But once Yearbooks finally like got bigger, the attention started going towards me, and
You're the front man.
Didn't know how to act about that because I was saying stupid shit on social media, like, and people were like starting to like catch on to like, oh, this is the guy from that band, fuck that guy,
Oh,
because I would say
shit.
some stupid shit. But after a while, I finally got like really confident, and it wasn't until like I was like 24, 25. So I went like 25 years of my life being just, because I don't know if you remember me back in the day. I was really like, I never came and hung out with you guys a lot.
I was an asshole. If you remember me back in the day,
I do.
I hated anything. Everything.
You fucking hated everything.
I hated everything. I was a huge asshole. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I was like straight edge, and I was just like raging. I was just fucking, I'd sit in my room and do push-ups and go fucking out and shoplift with my friends, and then call people faggots for the music they liked. And it was just like, I thought I was so superior. I thought I was so much better, and it was such a toxic, up my own ass way to live. And you remember when you had that, I think it was maybe that farewell show when you Yearbooks at the Sham.
This last one?
I think maybe the last one. I walked up and I said, "Hey, dude, I just want to say."
You did, yeah.
I was like, I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry if I was ever an asshole, because I know I totally was to you.
Yeah.
And you just didn't deserve it. And it had nothing to do with who you were as a person. You just liked something different than me, and I couldn't stand you or anyone, not just you.
Yeah.
But like someone thinking they were cool by not being like me. And it was the complete like hypocrisy of individualism that I wanted to protect and covet and express and just facilitate out in the world and in people. And it was like, I was looking at everyone else like they were doing the popular thing, but I wanted me to be the popular thing. And it was just this weird like urge to belong or like feel accepted by people.
Yeah.
But a constant gnawing fucking impulse to like reject anything that could be considered a good friendship or a connection or just someone else's opinion that is harmless to me.
Yeah, I mean, we were all young.
Young and stupid, but like to me it was no excuse, because I was told my whole life like how much more mature I am, by like, faculty and like staff members, and like, oh, you're wise beyond your years. So I just thought that meant my thoughts were right.
Yeah.
And they weren't. And they're still not. All the time I say things and I go, fucking idiot. Now people will know you're a piece of
I say stupid shit too still.
So when you say like, people started catching on like to me like on social media.
Yeah.
Like
this was fucking 2016, like right when Trump and Hillary were fucking going at it. I was making fucking jokes about Hillary or making jokes about what Trump said, and people took it the wrong way.
They were like, "Oh, you fucking Republican," or
yeah,
"Oh, you fucking
but
Democrat."
In reality, I wasn't fucking picking a side. I was just like being a dick. I'm like, y'all are all fucking stupid for making such a big deal over all this. Like, I get it; it impacts everyone, but you don't need to fucking hate everyone, or if you don't fucking like what they have to say. And I remember we had a manager at the time, and he was like, all right, you need to write a fucking apology. And I was like, for what? And he's like, just what you said. I was like, I didn't say anything that is worth apologizing for. It was just a fucking joke.
Damn.
And oh man. And I mean, I obviously won't say shit like that now. I keep my opinion to myself, but I'm pretty fucking neutral on everything. You know? I'm not gonna.
I mean, you joined the army during this Biden administration. You got to be a pretty open-minded person.
Yeah, that's my fucking boss. So, but I really don't give a shit. I really don't fucking give a shit. And like, just fucking live your life. It's too fucking like, I mean, people let shit get to them.
But I mean, also like people living their lives, like maybe caring about those kind of things and spouting off is their way of doing it.
You're right, but some people just need to relax.
Yeah,
and
do it a
different way. Like I've gone on tangents. Like I went on Facebook one time when you probably remember this post. I fucking said the Beatles suck.
Dude, it literally spawned so many jokes and inside jokes for years between me and my friends, and I jumped in there too, and I was like, I hate the Beatles, so I was on your side, but to me you were just on the exterior of my friend group, so it was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
I got
fuck
this.
it.
And I remember I was like, oh, don't you like pop punk? Let's draw a line here. Pop punk. Oh, who influenced pop punk? Punk. Who influenced punk? Beatles.
I think you made a fucking flowchart.
I did. It was a flowchart. I went Beatles, Ramones, Green Day,
Blink 182.
Blink 182. You bitch. Like it was like that. Like I was.
It
like,
was exactly that. You pointed fucking everything out.
But that came from I like the incarnate of everything. Like the prototype. Like I liked proto punk. Not punk. I didn't like 80s punk. I liked like the earlier punk.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I didn't like 90s and 2000s hardcore. I liked the 80s hardcore.
Yeah.
I liked all the like grandfathers of it. So to me, I was like, I got this because I love the Ramones. So I was like, Ramones, that's where like my timeline of love and music starts.
Yeah.
So, but fucking, I do not like the Beatles still to this day. And it is so hard to like live in a world where every band I love and hold near and dear from back in the day was influenced by the Beatles.
Yeah, and
influenced so much, and I hate the vocals. Like it just, I wasn't there, so I don't know what it was like.
I think my issue was I just don't like John Lennon.
Yeah,
I like
that's
Paul
fair.
McCartney. Like I would listen to fucking Paul McCartney.
George
solo
Harrison's
shit.
solo stuff is amazing,
but it was just John Lennon. I didn't like that hipster shit. Like I still don't. Right.
Hey, when you say hipster shit, are you talking about those kids who thought they were like better than everyone in school because they wore like a Led Zeppelin shirt? And,
Yeah,
like,
or
were, like,
fucking
cool
the
with the
people wearing
teachers?
Nirvana shirts now and can't even name any other song other than "It Smells Like Teen Spirit." I hate that shit so much.
I hate it almost as much as I hate Nirvana.
You hate Nirvana? No, don't say that, dude. I was watching a local band last night in Solvang, and they played a real deep Nirvana song. Like
Which one?
Territorial Pissings. Like,
I love that.
It's
I
not-
can't believe
not-
I literally used that phrase, territorial pissings,
Yeah.
my first day at Starbucks. That's so crazy.
And it's not that deep, but like not many fucking people are gonna know that song. They're gonna know
That's either
About a Girl.
That's either
Heart-Shaped Box.
Yeah,
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
pretty much.
You know those songs.
I'm embarrassed by how much Nirvana I know now, because I didn't like Nirvana growing up.
I mean, there's a lot of
It
shit.
took me a lot.
There's a lot of shit.
It literally took meeting Brett to like go like,
Oh,
Nirvana's pretty cool.
Fucking talk 10 hours on this podcast about Nirvana
Dude, it
with
is
Brett.
wild. I always bring it up. We were sitting in Tim Pagan's bedroom, and we would literally we'd name just a random deep
He'd fucking
cut.
play it for you.
And he'd fucking
Yeah,
play
he'd
it
fucking
on
play
guitar. He
this
knows
fucking
every
guy.
Nirvana song, and he
Yeah.
just, and I couldn't comprehend because I didn't know the songs.
That's
that he
how
was
he-
doing it.
That's how we fucking learned music. We didn't know how to play guitar, but we would be in our room.
Still don't.
Yeah.
No, I'm
still
just
don't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Fucking talented
we
motherfuckers.
would be in our bedroom as kids just listening to Nirvana, and we'd have fucking this motherfucker made a drum set out of his futon. We have this like paddle drum, and you use couch pillows, and it was like a metal futon, so we used the metal for the cymbals, and then I would play guitar and we just fucking sing the Nirvana songs.
Crazy? What the fuck?
Dude, you gotta start somewhere.
That's
We were
amazing.
poor kids growing up. We didn't have.
So I wanted to be a drummer when
Yeah.
I was a kid. For like my 10th birthday,
Yeah.
my mom and dad, they got me a floor tom
Yeah.
and a snare drum.
Yeah.
There was no stands. So they're like, well, we just wanted to get you a couple, see if
Yeah.
you stick with it, and then maybe we'll
It gets you something good.
get you a full set or something.
Yeah.
So I just had this snare that went bonk because it was on the ground.
Yeah.
And I had a floor tom that just went boom because it was on the ground. And I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? So I was like, well, obviously it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I just turned it sideways, used it as a tech deck ramp. That was it. Like that's all I did. I was like,
Dude, starting like when we started off music, it was we fucking made a drum set because I started off playing drums. I learned from Brett because I learned playing drums on not a drum set.
Yeah.
I would sit in a chair like this,
futon.
and it would be we upgraded. All right, so I went to I remember I had this little paddle drum as my snare, and I would have 2 couch pillows as my toms. We had this fucking like fruit holder like basket shit, and I would use that as a hi-hat. And then we found this fucking globe, and we're like, dude, take off the fucking bottom, put it on a little stand. That's my fucking crash cymbal. And that's how I fucking learned. And then Brett was playing on like a fucking $60 guitar from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And that's how we fucking learned. And like, we weren't loud enough, so we didn't need a PA. So he would just scream the songs, and that's how we fucking learned how to play music.
Oh my God.
Like literally,
that is
started from the fucking
so
bottom.
much cooler than I would have ever given you guys credit for back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I did not like pop punk, and that was like my big like mental enemy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I come from like tough music or cooler and harder. Oh yeah. So I was just like, Product 59. What is that?
Terrible name though.
What is Product 59 from?
I don't fucking know. Brett said some shit like he was doing a math problem and the product of what I don't know. I don't like math.
I don't like math
but
either.
you're gonna have to ask him that.
I think
I've
I
always
will. I might have asked him on his first appearance, but
I always never liked that name, but I still like the music we played as fucking 14-year-olds.
yeah. I mean,
For 14 years old, starting on no fucking instruments, and then
couch pillows,
couch pillows, and
that's dude.
we didn't even have drumsticks. They were fucking plastic coat hangers. We break off the long part, and that's how we started playing.
My mind is agape right now, like the porn I watched, just gaping, fucking insane. I have so much respect for you that I already had, and I'm just like getting the extra patty with, like 100%.
I'm surprised Brett didn't fucking say shit. And like, I've listened to his other podcasts. I was like, you didn't really ever talk about like how he actually really started.
Maybe it was me being like a bad interviewer.
No, you're great. You're great. You're so easy to talk. You fucking pretty ass eyes too.
You have pretty eyes. I was looking at you. Have these big blue eyes. It's really. It's so easy to make eye contact with you when I'm coming.
You're making me blush.
No.
Oh, damn. But yeah, dude, fucking. We had money growing up.
Well, everyone has money when they grow up. It just sometimes it's going towards other things.
It did. Like, our dad passed away. Like, we were young.
Yeah, you guys are really young. And I remember this was
we were 11 years old.
That is
because we're the same. We're about to be the same age.
Yeah,
we're about to be both 27.
Wow.
And we were 11, and then our mom got a bunch of money from life insurance, and so like we're like, hell yeah, we're gonna be little rich kids finally. Fuck no, we weren't. That money went elsewhere. And just like from where we started to where we're at now, it's like fucking big leap.
Big leap.
Now Brett's got he fucking co-owns stages right now. Like,
that's the cool. Venue. I had no idea.
The venue we grew up playing in. He fucking, and he's got all this equipment now, and it's like, damn. Like, starting from couch pillows and fucking swap meet guitars. God, that.
You guys really have come such a long way.
Yeah.
And I know I've come a long way because I couldn't appreciate you guys for who you were when we were kids. Yeah. And not that I totally can now either, but I can more. You can, even better. But
anything that happened back in the day, like, we never hated each other, so it wasn't like a weird thing.
There was a moment
we were just assholes.
You will see. I think it was just because we came from like similar upbringings, so we knew how to be like, you know what? Good assholes.
Fuck this guy. Like, he didn't go through what I fucking went through.
Meanwhile, you're like, fuck this guy. He didn't go through exactly what I went through.
But in reality, we could have been brothers in the
probably fucking, I think it was just we were very alike, so it made sense to be the familiarity breeds contempt. That happens, and I think that was just kind of like, okay, this is.
But now, me being older, like, I really appreciate people that came up the same way I did, because like, it wasn't fucking easy. Like, we didn't have an easy life. Like, it was good until my dad died, and then after that, shit went fucking downhill. But it was fun. I wouldn't change it at all. I think it turned me and Brett into who we are today.
If you could go back and change something because you had to, what would it be? Besides preventing your dad from dying, because that's a given.
Yeah, we can't do that. If I'm being honest, I wish earlier in life I wasn't in such long relationships.
Yeah.
Because like,
you just want to get more pussy?
Not that, but I think it was like the general freedom, like, of
like just expressing it, like being able to
just being able to find out, like figure out who the fuck I was. I didn't want to wait till I was 27 to find out who I am, you know? So like, I wish just like 18. I mean, I don't regret the relationships I've been in, but I wish they weren't so long. Like, obviously, when you're in a long relationship, there's times where you feel like it's just not the same, you know? If that makes sense.
You grow, but the relationship doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It stagnates, and you're not growing with it, and it becomes something that
so
unfortunately you need to cut off.
Yeah, so I wish when I got those feelings in the beginning, I wish that was done right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
it takes it's either you identify that it needs to stop, or you find a way to grow and combat it with your partner.
Yeah, and you know, for me right now, I don't believe in like young relationships, all that, because you're fucking still young. You're like, I'm 27. I'm finally figuring out who I am. I'm finally figuring out what I like again. It's like when you're growing up with someone else, you both don't have time to grow. You're like, you need to do some growing on your own first, you know?
There is a huge amount of individuality that you have to fucking harness on your own, that like other people can't do for you, and being next to someone can't do for you. And I've been in a really long-term relationship since I was young with the same person, and there's been a lot of roadblocks of like, oh, this is something I have to figure out for myself, and this is something you have to figure out for yourself. And it's not impossible, but it's really fucking hard to do that in tandem with someone in a romantic relationship. It's I gotta say though, like, there's certain exceptions. Like, I consider my situation an exception, because I believe what you're saying, and I hear what you're saying. And I give a lot of credit to that, because I think my mom, when I was 15 years old, warned me. She's like, there's so much more to life than just, because I was head over heels for like the first girl I fucked and all this shit.
We
and
all
it
were.
was right. And I can go back and shoot myself if I could, but
nah.
with a BB gun right in the dick, and be like, bad, wrong,
bad pee-pee, dude.
But I was like, but someone's sucking it. It's amazing.
It is.
But my mom was like, my mom essentially was like, there's better pussy out there, right?
Your mom fucking called it.
She was like, dude,
come on, man, stop being a fucking bitch. Like just go out there.
Yeah, Mama Bronson fucking identified an issue early on. She was like
the shit that like a lot of people don't understand. Like, we're 27, we're fucking young. I feel younger now than I did when I was 23. You don't feel younger because your fucking back's all fucked up.
That's true.
My back's fucked up. I broke my ankle 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking.
How'd you even know? How long does it take? Does it take like? Let's see. I'd say it's probably like a 5-minute journey from your ankle all the way up that long leg, thigh, and then you're like, oh, my ankle's broken. Because you're up there in Cloud City. Yeah,
I fucking broke it, and then Friday. And then I walked on it all weekend. I was out at bars, and then I was like, this shit still really hurts.
You are in the Army.
Yeah, and then I was told to go to the doctor Monday morning, and I was like, oh, it's broken? Cool.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Classic.
And so, yeah, but like 27, we're fucking young. Like, that's why, like, if I don't stay in the Army, if I don't do 20 years, which might not,
might not happen.
It's like one of those things. Like, it's cool to try out. Like, I urge everyone thinking about it, just fucking do it. Like, it's an experience that everybody needs to go through.
I was dangerously close to joining the Marines in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah,
I ended up living like within hearing distance of their ordinances.
Yeah.
In Oceanside.
You moved to San Diego for a bit.
Yeah. It was great. I love that place. I would go back, and I guarantee if I was still living there and I was working at Starbucks still, like, I would have already joined. I'd already be a boot. It'd be over. I'd be in there. And especially now, like, I'm fucking so enamored. When I was a kid, when I was really young, like, I wanted to be in the Army.
Yeah.
That was something my mom, like, got out of me quick. She was like, son, don't join the Army and get better pussy out there.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's my fucking dog. So
fucking love you, Dallas's mom.
And it kind of hurts not having known what that's like.
You want to know what it's like? It's actually really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like, I think going in as an older guy into like the basic training or whatever.
Do you feel like a little like? Do you feel like you know when you imagine? Oh, I wish I knew what I know now, but back then. Do you feel like you're doing that because you're like, I'm older than these guys, so I know more, and now I'm in their beginning stage?
It's not even like that. It's just
talk to me.
It's all about you just gotta fucking listen. I will talk shit right now. If you didn't pass basic training because you're just a piece of shit and can't listen. That's on you. You're fucking stupid. See, it was probably it's hard sometimes, but it's just in hindsight, it's really fucking easy. Just do what you're told. And there was kids that would just get there and they'd be like, "Man, fuck this guy."
It's like, why are you here?
I'm like,
you can't be like, "Fuck this guy."
Why'd you go through all that process?
You're falling for it.
Yeah,
you're falling for it. They're trimming the fat off, and you have to be the fat.
Yeah, and there were those guys that were, I'm gonna punch a drill sergeant, and I'm like
stupid.
I'm like
I thought I was gonna be like that, and that's why I didn't. I was like, I'm not gonna listen to someone tell me what to do and yell at me and scream at me. And it turns out that probably would have been the best thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've changed much, and I'm not gonna let the army change. Like looks wise, yeah, I've changed. But
I mean, you lost some weight. You look great.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
seriously, like I was so afraid of it robbing me of my personhood and individuality.
That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna totally fucking change me.
I thought I was gonna be indoctrinated. I was gonna be a little toy soldier. And
yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude. There's no way I can do that.
You do feel like that.
I felt out of love with the idea of it.
Like. You become like real boot. That's what they call it. Like really fucking cringy. Like you're super about the military.
Yeah.
And you do feel like that right when you get out of basic and you're doing your training, your school training. Like I felt like that. And even when
didn't you get married before going in the army? You kind of skirted the stereotype there.
That's true.
Most people wait at least a month.
Hey, there's time for another one. You know, I'll get married tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Anybody want to get married?
Don't get married. There's like Mama Bronson said. There's better pussy out there.
Exactly. Don't get married unless you fucking know for sure. Don't let the army or anything like that be the reason you get married.
I've been in a relationship for almost 10 years. I don't think
10 years already.
It's been.
I remember.
It'll be 9 in February.
Fucking remember back in the day, 2012, 2013. You must have just started talking to Kylie.
Yeah.
And you were asking me about fucking advice, like, dude, I'm taking this girl out. What do I do? And I was like, I think I had told you, I was like, do a fucking picnic or something. Because I think, because out of all our friends at the time, I was the only one that had a girlfriend.
Yeah. And
you're like, dude, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Like,
because there's no way I cared about any of those other girls as much as I did this one. Because I had just gotten out of a
fucking years.
I just got out of a relationship in October of 2013.
Yeah.
And so I spent the rest of October, November, December, and January
just fucking sulking or what?
No, fucking.
The PCP days.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh, so good. Deep cut from my Instagram is 10 years old.
Do you still got those posts?
Yeah, they're still there.
Don't delete them.
I would never.
Those were fucking beautiful.
I had to delete a lot of bitches off the.
There was one time you posted a full dick pic on your Instagram. Do you remember doing that?
Was it with the googly eye on it?
Yes.
Yeah, I had my dick head out there. And there was
and I was like, this man's bold as fuck.
Yeah.
They took that down, right?
I think I started getting flagged. So
weak.
I was like, oh, I gotta go preemptively like archive some of these posts because I don't want to lose this account, even though it's just social media and it's a fucking scourge on humanity.
Yeah,
these are a lot of wonderful memories, and I can't. These pictures only exist right here.
Yeah.
They're several phones ago. There are several people. There are people who have passed away. I want those pictures. I want them there.
Yeah.
I don't want this account to be taken from you or deleted because I can't help but be a horny pervert.
It's going to be like that sometimes.
It's going to be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And I can't help but be a horny pervert. It is
I agree.
The worst. Honestly, if I could have all of the testosterone in my body and then have 0 of the sex drive, that would be great.
I agree 100% with you.
Like, cause like to not have sex drive, or like not to be like, oh my god, that girl's ass, I gotta slow down and look at it. You know, like, do you know how many times I almost crash a work truck and I'm like, tell us, you stupid fucking
Come on, man.
asshole.
Yeah, I definitely say shit I shouldn't say.
Oh me too.
Jesus.
But that's how you know, like, I'm in a great relationship too, is like there was a time when like I couldn't make comments that I do, and now we can make comments making fun of me or that or those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a someone for everybody out there, but I'm so happy to have this somebody for me. You know what I mean?
This is so jealous right now.
Why?
I'm so happy for
you. You were
y'all, though.
swiping Tinder, and I was like, let me see.
I know, but that's just a homie thing. What homies do. Like, we used to play this game when
It's literally smash.
we would go.
Smash,
we would
pass.
put our phones like on the TV, like big screen, just hang out and be like, all right, let's fucking see what's good around here. And I was in a relationship, but it was just fucking fun to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun.
It sounds fun because you're literally going, I'd do that. I would not do that.
Which is really weird because, like, what if they started dating and you're like, I said I would fuck her by helping you swipe right on her. Like, it'd be so awkward when they started dating.
No, what are you talking about? You know how many friends of mine are dating or have dated girls that like we've either both been like,
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many Eskimo brothers do you have out there that you're like still actually friends with?
A few.
Yeah, a few too.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's Lompoc. It's just this area. Even the surrounding cities, everyone's been with everyone.
It really is true, and I feel so bad for my sweet dear Kylie because she, rightfully so, was like, we can't go anywhere.
Can't go fucking anywhere.
She's like, who's that whore? And I'm like, well, that was a whore.
Well,
I paid her.
Do you want to know the story, or don't ask if you don't want to fucking? Because I'll go into detail. I just
pretend I don't know these people.
Yeah,
everyone gets. I just have a male amnesia all the time.
I just act like I don't know no one. Like, I'll go to Walmart and I see 10 people I know.
That was the best part about when COVID started. You could wear a mask in there, and I could walk into Walmart without having to see my dropout graduating class.
Yeah, I would just walk through, and then I would. I do this thing where I'll see someone, and then I'll act like I get a fucking text, and I'll just like be looking at my phone walking, so no one like talks to me. I don't know why.
Do you do that? Like, why don't you just face it? Why don't you just look at it?
I don't know, dude. I'm like,
just look at it.
This goes to a thing. Like, I'm insecure, but I'm also like, I'm shy. But like when I get on stage, I'm not shy. You know,
I understand.
I don't know if it's like acting or like it's because
it's performative.
It's entertainment. You get up there, you're doing a job. You're making money off of it. You're just gonna pay to act it because like
I want to say I can relate because of like stand up I've done, and I've been dying to get back on stage, and there's really not like open mics or anywhere to do out around here.
You don't do the sham one?
Well, they only have shows organized by like a production company, I think, or like a local like promotion.
They don't get fucking openers, fucking.
Well, that's why
fucking 50 pre-sales, $25.
Right? Fuck that pay to play bullshit.
Yeah,
I can't believe you guys ever had to do that. That is the stupidest sounding thing.
It's the only. When you don't got daddy's money, it's the only way you can get your name out there. But yeah, bro, we've spent thousands on fucking shows that weren't worth a shit, and I'm like, why am like looking back now, like the bands we played with back then, by the time we ended or got towards the end, we were more popular than the band we fucking opened up for.
Yeah, right. That's
and then
the story,
I paid $750 to play at 6:30 for 20 minutes.
Sun's still up.
Yeah, for 20 minutes, and there's only the bands watching, you know. But it is a fucking ripoff.
So shiesty. There's no way I could do that. I love money so much.
I do love money.
It is so hard to, dude.
I remember when we were broke, when we would fucking eat Taco Bell every day because it was fucking 59-cent burritos back then.
There was no way it was good for us,
No.
and it was not okay, and there was nothing you could do about it.
Were you a part of the Jupon thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Brett showed me. I thought that's what you were going to bring up.
Yeah.
He's like,
that was the shit.
Oh my God, dude.
We're sorry, Wendy's of Lompoc.
Dude, they literally had they had to make a post, and they were like, "We will not accept these coupons anymore," because they were like, you'd go to this fucking
website,
black dark web type website, and you'd get free coupons you'd print out, and like you just give them pieces of paper, and they would just be like, one free meal.
We also had a homie that worked there, and she would always just be like, "Yeah, fuck it."
Hell yeah.
And so
Who was it?
Natalie.
Oh,
I forget her last name.
I don't think I knew her.
Natalie Flores.
Yeah, no, I don't know her. And I mean,
we hung out with Haley a lot. Kennedy.
Oh yeah,
we would party with all them.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't. Maybe I do remember Natalie.
You do, yeah.
Because I remember that's when I started like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Is when it was like
when Haley lived in that house over there.
By
Desiree, all them.
Yeah,
Dakota.
I remember Dakota and Haley and Tawny.
Yeah.
That's right.
Those are good fucking days. We had some cool parties there.
I didn't really have parties there, but I remember just fucking hanging out, and that was like a new location, and it was like, are there females hanging out with us that we're not trying to? Well, I mean, I wasn't, but it was cool. It was like, oh, these are like my friend group has expanded, and it's
oh my God, I got friends.
I have friends.
Look, they're all so different too.
Yeah.
They all like different things.
Well, and I'd known Dakota from high school. Our dads knew each other. Our dads were
fuck.
friends when we were kids and shit.
Oh yeah.
I think they did drugs together.
Hell yeah.
Shout out.
We've all done drugs together.
I haven't done drugs with you.
Yeah, actually, we don't do drugs.
I have a cigar, but there's no drugs in there.
Lie again right now.
Do you want some fucking gummy bears, dude?
Yeah, break that shit out. But dude, I do miss the times we used to have when we were kids. Like, you used to go to karaoke with us at fucking Taco.
Yeah, dude,
Taco
that was
Roca.
amazing. That was same fucking.
Such a weird ass place to fucking to have a karaoke.
They were like, let's all hang out at adults drinking karaoke in the back of a Mexican restaurant.
We were 18. And there's a taco bar. And we're fucking Brett's screaming. I
remember Dakota's face like when he was screaming.
When the old people like were there, they're like, "What the fuck is this kid doing?"
It was wild, but it was so much fun, and it was like, I love that time period, that time frame. That was really like that. I that was a healthy place in my life when I was in the like bracket of not healthy as a person, mentally, everything.
You know what I always thought you'd be good at?
What?
I think you could be a front man of a hardcore band or a
I got
punk
that
band.
all the time.
And
I tried to make it happen, but I'm so clueless. And when you start something later than everyone else,
you're right.
So it really, I don't know if you noticed, but every one of our friends were musicians too, and in bands too.
Yeah.
Except me. No one ever showed me like, oh, here's a guitar. But no one ever let me like play their guitar.
Even though
no one's like, oh, here, come drum with us. Or, oh, Dallas, why don't you try this? Everyone was so insecure and up their own ass, and it was so about like their own thing that like I had things that they didn't, and they had things that I didn't, and there was no parlay or impasse or trading of those talents or qualities.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Remember, like, you know, people like Dylan Williams or like
Genius.
You know, just like there was no way that they were gonna like let me be like Mr. Tough Guy Dallas Bronson and also know how to play a guitar lick. It was like
true.
They were like, he's taking too much of our pussy. It's not gonna happen.
I know. If you got up like there's a video on YouTube of Fighthead playing.
Yeah.
And you take the mic and you fucking
There's a video
and you're screaming, and I was like, how the fuck's he sound this good? And then you're like running around the crowd, and it's fucking sick.
Really?
I'll send it to
That's
you after
amazing.
this.
I didn't know there was a video of it.
Then,
I remember.
Then you do this like fucking like growl scream at the end. I was like, God damn, like fucking the fucking punk rock kid that hates all this music. Fucking he knows what the fuck he's doing. That's one thing like I do admire you. You talked a lot of shit about the music we all played. You even talked shit about Fighthead, even though it was fucking sick. But you would be there front row of the show. You'd always be there, even though you hated it. And so I really appreciate you doing that, even when you had your little persona.
Yeah,
my little tough guy.
Yeah, and you needed a body in there, dude.
You did. You fucking.
Also, it was like, maybe this is gonna be something important, and maybe they're gonna play something.
The day I saw you moshing to pop punk was the day I was like, this fucking guy, I respect him so fucking much. And he grew that mustache, and I'm like, God damn. Like, can we take a second, please, to admire this beautiful fucking man? I don't even know if it's recording anymore. Oh, that's fine. I was telling a bunch of people I was coming on, and they're like, "Dude, he's so attractive." And I was
bullshit!
Like,
you're fucking lying.
No, I'm fucking lying to you. I'm not lying to you right now.
Is this thing even on?
Is this thing on? Did it die?
It did die. See what I mean? 7 hours my ass. It's okay.
Do you have a charger?
It's yeah. I already charged it. It doesn't record with the charger.
Oh, whack.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
But that's fine. Too bad y'all can't see what we're about to do next.
There it is. There it's on. I don't know what's happening here.
Is it still on?
It says I have 6 hours.
Is it still recording?
No.
Oh.
That's so weird. But yeah, anyway, so here, let's just continue recording.
Just let it. Yeah, just let it die.
There we go. Battery charge is low. See, the battery doesn't last. That's so weird.
That's a.
This is lied to my ass. I think the hours on there was probably
a memory, maybe. It's
yeah, it's like how much recording you have on there.
That's all right.
Weird. So yeah, it's probably just gonna like die again. Anyways,
it's fine.
Not a problem.
We'll figure it out when it dies.
I'll taste them so that way there's a video for like the first part, and then there's that big black part, so, and we'll still have the sound, and then we'll have a little bit of video, and then it'll die again, and then we'll have some rest of the.
The funny thing is, when it
audio.
Wasn't recording, our pants were off the whole time.
When the camera was off, so were these pants.
Yeah, so y'all missed out on some good shit.
Thank you for complimenting my mustache.
It's great. I really want to grow a mustache, but it doesn't look good. And it doesn't get full like yours, you know?
It took some time. It didn't happen overnight.
It doesn't, like, it was a long time coming.
Yeah.
I died again.
Oh, there it goes, dying.
But because, like, I'll, like, have this little shit right here. And then I'll be like, yeah, it looks good, like, the first couple days. And then I'm just like, ew, I look like a fucking fat cop. And so, like, I really want a mustache because for some reason... It's the thing right now.
It is right now.
It's the fucking thing.
And I've been having a mustache on and off for long enough that I was like a little perturbed, you know? I was like, oh, now it's popular.
Now it's fucking cool.
I got a little indignant about it. I got a little hipster about it. And I was like, I had it like way before it was cool.
It was cool. Just like I was talking to someone today, and there was like a clothing brand that I used to wear, and now it's like popping off on TikTok. I wore it like 4 years ago, and I was like, you know what? I wore that shit before it was cool.
It doesn't that hurt though? So this is how I feel.
Yeah, when I wore it back in the day, people were like, what the fuck are you wearing, dude?
What brand was it?
Kill Crew, that MMA brand.
Kill Crew. This sounds stupid. I'm glad you don't wear it.
I used to.
You got all fucking, you're like, I'm still looking at the dead camera.
I will continue to look at the camera. But yeah. Fucking, I forgot what we were talking about.
Talking about clothing brands and being hipster and like mustaches and being, you know.
Yeah. And then once fucking Top Gun came out.
Mustaches.
Even though Top Gun, the original, the better one, came out in the 80s.
You think it was better?
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Just because you look like fucking Miles Teller, don't fucking...
Oh.
You do.
I literally... Someone said that.
Yeah.
At the bar like a week or two ago. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but literally movies inspire me so much. Mm-hmm. I get really motivated by movies, and I get really like enthralled with films. And I actually went to school and wanted to be a filmmaker for one point in time. And it was I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Like,
you're gonna be a fucking pilot. You're gonna fly F-16s.
No, but my brother said he wanted to be a pilot like a couple days ago.
Like a commercial pilot,
like he wants to like fly a little Cessna and like.
That'd be sick.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah.
My grandfather was a pilot too,
hell yeah.
And he was in the Air Force, and he flew planes out of here and had a plane in Lompoc.
Yeah.
And he used to like just go visit his friends like in Goleta, just like fly over there real quick. And I was like, that's amazing. Why is no one else a pilot in our family?
Scared of heights.
I'm not so scared of heights. I think that was something I thankfully like was definitely a fear of mine, but I shook pretty.
The only reason I think that is because I used to skate. Like, I wasn't very good, but I could do some shit in a bowl, you know?
We know you're not a pro skateboarder.
Unlike you, bitch. Shit.
I haven't skateboarded in
fucking do a kickflip right now.
I could.
In cowboy boots.
Did you see that video of me doing the tray flip first try in these boots?
No.
I did
It's on your Instagram?
Yes, on my Instagram.
I'm gonna look.
No worries. I did a tray flip first try in these desert boots.
Jesus Christ, hell yeah.
Microdosing mushrooms.
I did a kickflip in my combat boots like a couple weeks ago.
Fuck yeah, I love seeing videos.
And I was like, I still got it, baby.
Still got it, baby. That's awesome, dude.
But I broke my wrist as a teenager dropping in on like a 10-foot bowl.
That's huge. That's wild.
And I was 6'2" at the time, so I'm already taller, way taller than most people going over. So, and I just fucking front foot goes off and I just fall straight down. And I think that's what scared me. Like, it made me not want to skate anymore. I was like, that fucking hurt. And then I would get to Lompoc and do their little 3-foot bowl. and I could do it. I could probably still do it right now. I got the board on the car, but like,
you make me want to go skate after this.
Yeah, I don't know if my fucking ankles can handle it.
I don't. My back can't handle it. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
I'm so young, but I feel so old.
So broken.
Don't join the army if you don't want to get fucking injured. They fucking wreck your shit.
You know, everything I love to do hurts.
Yeah. Dude, I was I don't know if I can say this.
Yeah, you can.
I was like, so I live in El Paso, and so there's a big elevation difference from California to here. So like,
so do you faint when you come?
That
happened to me in Arizona.
I was hooking up with someone, and I was just like, I was going hard for like a little while.
Almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude, fucking record breaking shit. I got a fucking side cramp.
You got a side cramp?
Yeah, like you know, like when you're running or like it's like a really hot day and you're like you swim after you eat. And you get that side cramp, and you're like, I just need a fucking second.
Jeez.
And I'm pretty sure it was because of the elevation.
The elevation got an air bubble.
I'm going to blame it on the fucking elevation because I don't want to.
Because not only is it thousands of feet taller, you're another 6.5 feet tall on top of that.
I don't want to blame it on anything else, but fuck, man. I was just like, hold on, I need a second. I had the worst fucking side cramp.
I've gotten cramps in sex before.
Yeah, like a leg cramp. That's normal.
Yeah, like a foot one, leg one. I get a calf one.
You'd be doing like doggy and like your fucking thigh cramps up and you're like, hold on. And you got to like sideways stand up, but you're still inside.
Yeah, my knees get friggin' clenched up when I'm doing doggy. It's rough sometimes.
And everybody's way shorter than me, so I got to like.
Oh, you have to hunch over?
Bro, yeah.
God, you probably look like a or like a fucking bear.
You want to find out?
Getting up. Getting down on a wildebeest or something,
Yeah.
just like a.
For sure, fucking bear.
Is a wildebeest?
No, it's like man, bear, pig or something.
These fucking gummy bears are great for us, but probably horrible for the listeners. A little ASMR.
That's not the gummy bear, baby.
My gummy bear, my little gummy worm dick.
It's not my foreskin.
I don't have foreskin. I don't know what that's like.
You know?
Remember I said I'm shiesty.
It's kind of a nuisance.
I heard
It just gets in the way.
I heard that it makes it look bigger than it is.
Foreskin?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you pull that shit, you can pull it. I can pull mine to like 14 inches. Just all that excess shit.
Wow. So you have 12-inch long foreskin?
If you pull hard enough. But damn. Nah, it's really whatever. Kind of wish I didn't have it, but now we're talking about foreskin.
This is a very run-of-the-mill podcast for me.
That's right. But then there's those girls that find out and they're like, ew, foreskin. I was like, bitch, it ain't any different when it's hard.
It might be illegal to fuck those girls because they sound like children.
You're right. You're right.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I'm sticking up for my turtleneck brothers and,
That's right.
and sisters nowadays.
I mean, it's like
That's something I've never seen. I've never seen
female foreskin?
a tranny foreskin, a girl cock foreskin, a she-male foreskin, a trap foreskin.
What do you mean? Oh, like you've been watching? I mean, like you talking about like video type or like
any video or not?
That's true.
I was listening to that. You listen to Joe Rogan Experience?
I do.
You know that Protect Our Parks podcast he does with Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir, and Shane Gillis?
I haven't listened to that one, no.
So he gets together with those comics and they just get high and drunk and talk shit.
Yeah.
And they've done 4 now.
Yeah.
It's just on his page. But during the last one, Norman was like, maybe it was Shane Gillis. It was one of them. They were like, fucking shemale porn is actually the straightest porn because you have an extra pair of tits.
That's what. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
and it's
I've been
still,
there.
and either way, you watch a guy fucking a girl. Why wouldn't you watch a girl with a dick fucking a girl?
Yeah. There's nothing.
And I
weird
was
about
like,
that.
you guys are making a lot of
That is
sense
a lot of
right
sense.
now.
If not, it's hotter. You know?
So I had to pretend that I didn't watch that porn, and now I feel comfortable enough to say, like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, totally,
No.
fucking, that is the straightest porn, bro."
We're
this
freaks
chick with
over
the
here.
dick, like, could you imagine watching straight porn and then they just pan up and the guy is actually just as hot and feminine as the girl?
Bro,
that makes
like
so much more sense. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, at least they got rid of the gross guy parts, but they still have the slam piece cock going in.
Nah, dude. If the dude's just as hot as this girl, like even like looking like
Even just, like,
if
regular.
I watched you, damn, fuck.
Thank you. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans.
I think you should, or the Patreon, or
Right?
I have an OnlyFans.
Really cool.
Yeah, you want the link? Later?
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I voted yes on you
did.
doing it.
You did.
Maybe no. I don't know. Maybe I voted no. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't afford to pay for people.
I said everybody said yeah, gets a free month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like a 30-day trial thing?
Yeah, 30-day trial.
And it just like auto takes? Or
It does auto take. So
That's-
like I've gotten
overdrafted from your own cock? I
like
hate that.
my bank card like locked up because like I bought an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Someone's OnlyFans and I didn't realize that it like
auto
done it.
Auto withdrawals.
Auto withdrawal and my bank card got locked. They're like, you've never bought OnlyFans before. Who's buying OnlyFans?
They're like, "Whoa, who's this pervert?" Like, they had no idea.
I was like, and-
talk about your bank not
so
knowing its client.
I'm on the fucking phone with the bank. and this lady is all like, all right, I'm gonna read off your like last 5 transactions. Tell me if these are all right. And I was like, sure. And she's like, all right, you got Starbucks for $5.85. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. Last night you had Wingstop for $42. And she's like, okay. And then here's OnlyFans for $10. I was like,
$10?
bro, they get expensive.
See, I am shysty because that's a fucking...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I'm stingy. Like, here's the thing. Okay, anyways.
It was because it was
Sorry to step on your story
that's
there.
crazy.
Fucking $10?
Yeah, it was because
So she says...
she says for OnlyFans for $10, and I was like, yep, guilty.
Guilty.
And my phone, like, I can't talk on my phone unless it's on speaker. And I was around other people. I think I was in the middle of a fucking gas station because I was standing in line waiting to pay for gas. And she says OnlyFans. Everybody's fucking looking at me, and I'm like, I was like, y'all ain't get a little freaky sometimes, you know? Like sometimes you're fucking mad curious about it, and I was, and it was a great $10. All right, but.
All the people I wish had OnlyFans or like that I would pay money for don't.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like one of my old teachers, one of my old dentist.
Your
you know?
dentist, guy or girl?
Girl. Sorry to disappoint fellas.
Damn.
But my old dentist fucking had a set of
here?
heavies on her.
From
no.
Fucking don't gatekeeper.
Slow County.
Don't gatekeeper.
I'll
Just
tell
name,
you. I'll
just
tell
name
you
the building.
the CHC building.
CHC. You fuck
Right?
now?
Fucking free
Yeah,
help.
free
the
dental?
fucking
Damn.
the fucking like poor people dental.
Oh yeah, the $1 a month dental, dude.
Yeah, that shit. Anyways. But like, yeah, like if I found out she had
I mean,
no
she's already been in your
like,
mouth, so it's not that weird.
Exactly.
It's not that fucking weird. Yeah.
Oh man. Kylie hates when I talk about this. I still have a fucking like rubber glove, like, or latex glove in the mouth kink because of this fucking dentist.
Dude, what the fuck?
I used to not be able to come unless someone would stick their fingers in my mouth.
You?
Me?
That's fucking sick.
Isn't that awesome?
No, I love that. What the fuck?
But now I can just stare at the sun long enough and I come, which is why I've been so
already
tan
did.
lately.
Like, I've done it 3 times on this podcast. Just
Nice.
looking at your eyes, it's fucking.
I don't really feel I feel like the eye compliment is I don't buy it.
You don't
from
buy
people.
it? What do you want? This contact? This contact?
He
right
stared
now?
at my one eye. It's actually my ball.
Is that what you want with your fucking, what are those, Wranglers?
No,
Levi's?
these are the greatest Levi's. I bought these 2 pairs of pants. They're workwear fit from Kohl's like last September.
Yeah.
And they were brand new and they were cool. And now I've worked in both of them and they look like you'd have to buy these on a movie set. They coming in so perfect. Look at that.
That's fucking
Look at that
hot.
little tear right there. This is when the camera needs
is
to
that
be
fucking on purpose or
No.
That looks normal as fuck.
It looks look. That is normal wear and tear. Normal wear and tear.
You look good in those fucking jeans.
Isn't
dude.
that fucking?
Damn.
I don't think like I wouldn't just usually be this arrogant, but like I think you're right because like this normal wear and tear on these jeans is perfect.
Yeah. Damn.
They look fucking hick as fuck. They look lived in
you
and
do
happy.
you do pull off that hick look.
I like this, which I always want to be multifaceted, and if I look like a hick, I also want to have like a a Black Sabbath button or like something to offset it. To like, I'd never want to be like unilaterally one way or the other.
Yeah.
Except sexually, because I'm the straightest person alive.
Sure about that? Are you sure about that?
No, I think I've kissed more men than you have.
Lie fucking again right now. I swear to God, dude. I was in a pop punk band, all right?
Oh,
all we
yeah.
do is kiss.
That's true.
Fucking kidding me? I think I've kissed more guys than I've kissed girls. Nah. Mate,
You were in a band. There's no way.
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about what I do. But yeah, you do pull off this look really good. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but like I feel like every punk dude that was real punk back in the day, like you were, like you.
I never dressed like it.
Hold on, do you got a straight edge tattoo?
I have a straight edge razor tattoo right there, but it was just because I liked the artwork.
Okay, good.
I wasn't a straight edge person by then.
Did you break straight edge when you turned 21?
18.
18?
18. I started drinking when I was 18. Started smoking weed when I was 22, 23.
Because that was the thing with like straight edge dudes. They would they're straight edge until they're 21, and then everything.
That's dumb.
Everything broke.
Well,
after that.
another fucking I'm a cunt story from Dallas. I didn't like straight edge people. I was like, you guys are fucking stupid assholes.
How
you guys
do
are
you do that?
stupid
You and Tim
dorks.
were like best friends.
Oh, well, he was cool, but like I didn't vibe with like modern like straight edge people, like, and like people that love their like straight razors and shit, and they're like fucking they're triple X's, and they used to show up to shows with X's on their hands.
Oh fuck yeah!
I hate fucking
like,
tards. Get your fucking stupid empty balls away from
like
me.
it's like fine, do whatever the fuck you want, but just like you. I always thought it was gross to play it off like that. Just always have the fucking X's on.
Disgusting.
Like, sorry, dude, you don't look any fucking
but see,
cooler.
that again goes against like my like you're not an individual. You look like one of the toy soldiers. You look like you just came out of a box like everyone else.
Yeah.
Because someone still to this day, people will dress the same. I mean, I know I dress this way.
You just look like every other bitch.
3 people that look like me right outside.
Yeah.
But the complete lack of authenticity that people have still irks me to this day. When I go to like a hardcore show or like just anything, or like modern day skateboarders, and they dress similar. Like I did that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But that was years ago.
Yeah.
How do you know you're supposed to do that? Who told you you all have to do the same thing?
Yeah.
And it's this really fucking irksome like conformity I cannot get behind, and I hate. Even when I start to like fall into certain categories of like, oh, I dress that way. Like I have a Carhartt shirt and I got an American flag on my hat. I'm wearing the Levi's that are torn up, my
work
fucking
boots.
busted up work cowboy work boots.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a part of me that's like, I need an out now. I have to find a way to subvert this.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be the goth psychedelic redneck person. Like, it has to like be a blend. I have to be more myself, you know, I have to like just be an affectation. I used to always have safety pins on my clothes.
Just to alter it?
Just to like have something.
Oh,
just to like, oh, it's got to change that. There was Kylie got me a Hello Kitty house key, and I was like, that'll work.
That's sick.
Didn't like it.
No,
I don't like
sick.
that it's pink, but I was like, okay, this will work.
It gives you fucking character.
Just me a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of that. So I loved wearing like a metal shirt going to like a punk show.
Yeah.
Or I loved going to like a show filled with people and bands that I like, and then being the most out of place looking person.
Yeah.
Because it's just how this horrible, like, up my own ass, contrarian, like, DNA that just pumps through my heart to this day. That made me like the asshole you met, you know, 10, 15 years ago. And now it's like, you're manifesting it in such a different way. Yeah. You know, even down to the way I do my podcast type of thing. So I don't buy the eye compliment is what I'm saying.
That's crazy. I mean, so I'm going to give you just like a compliment right now. You just give off that blue collar look. It's like you're a hardworking boy.
Well, I do have a blue collar job, so it's a little easier.
You know,
it's all authentic.
You also don't fucking overdo it. Like, there's dudes out here that don't work hard, don't own a horse or some bullshit, and they dress all hick like this shit, like
a full 10,
fucking 10 gallon hat, you know? And then anytime you're with them and they're around other people that are dressed like that, they talk they talk with a southern drawl. They're like, goddamn, I tell you what, you know.
It happened to me today in Boot Barn. I started talking with an accent. I cannot help it.
Yeah, it's just that
it's
thing.
so true. It happens. You just emulate it.
Like my ex wanted to dress me up like a cowboy. It's not my fucking thing.
Yeah, but you would have been sexy.
I looked good. I looked fucking great in a nice pair of fucking Wranglers and fucking boots. But it's just
but you know
me.
what's something I've kind of discovered on TikTok is y'alternative.
Yeah,
and I was like,
could do that.
Oh yeah,
I could do that.
I was like, I'm not like alternative. Like, I never liked alternative music really, like the like pop punk and like the screamo, like post hardcore. Like, never once was I into that kind of music.
Yeah.
But I liked something that was, you know, people would normies would fucking throw in, like, oh, I liked punk rock, and I liked goth rock and dark wave, and oh shit, I like some like weird indie music. And I was like, hey, I could put that on the alternative category and dress up like that. That might actually fucking work. So I'm getting all these fucking all this bullshit in my For You page of like these dumb bitches in cowboy hats listening to deathcore, and it sucks.
That sounds fucking terrible, by the way.
But like some people, like, I'm sure you like metalcore bands and shit.
do.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
like,
and like a cowgirl like that listen to like some metalcore.
Yeah.
Tell me you wouldn't
It's like,
have her abortion.
So the thing that's fucking stupid now too, it's like being in a band is cool again. Being a fucking emo punk kid is cool again.
It's not. It's ironically cool now.
Yeah,
and it's
just frustrating.
Strange.
I was in a band for 8 years, and we were playing a lot of shows and doing everything. And then when you tell anyone from your fucking
just broke that
hometown that's not a musician, they're like, "Oh, cool. What else are you gonna do with your life?" And then now, it always comes up when I'm like talking to like new people or like girls now, and it's like, yeah, I'm a frontman of a band, and they're like, wait, really? That's like the coolest thing I ever fucking heard. And I was like, what's cool? Like now what's cool? Like,
doesn't that frustrate the shit out of you?
I was in a 25-year-old like playing music all the time. Everybody's like, why are you dyeing your hair? Why are you painting your nails? Like, it's kind of my job. They're like, well, it's kind of stupid, dude. Like, why are you doing that? You look dumb.
I was so guilty of criticizing people for that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I suffer every day with the good wolf, bad wolf of being like, I am such a stupid dickhead. Just let people be.
I mean, there are people out there like it was like fresh. I was fresh out of school, like AIT, Army shit. I get to Fort Bliss and we do some training with the Marines, and we're just sitting around. We're just fucking bored. There's like our rounds aren't going off. We're waiting for them to reload, and we're just sitting there. We're all talking about my music, like what I did and like everything, and like everybody's fucking cool about it. This random fool comes in. I guess he's like a master gunner or whatever for the Marines, National Guard type shit. So he really ain't shit. He just doesn't fucking do shit. And I show him a music video, and I had blue hair and I had my nails painted. And he's like, what are you, some type of fucking faggot? And I was like,
oh, so it was a Marine.
yeah. And so like I walked out of the room and I was like, y'all need to get that fucking guy out of here. Cause like I was low rank at the time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't about to get fucking kicked out of the military for beating the fuck out of some dude. Cause it's like, I don't know why you're judging me for the shit I do just because it's not what you would do, you know? And I'm 6'5", 275. If I dye my hair, paint my nails, and you do have something to say about it,
like that's on me, not you. But.
Yeah, like let me do my shit. Let me do me. And that was a real frustrating thing because I worked a construction job. All my construction dudes were cool, but then like we get that random like yuppity fucking electrician that comes through, and they're like, "The fuck, you got fucking orange mullet right now? What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, how about you mind your fucking business? Like, like just let me do me.
I've caught myself at work kind of falling into the like, oh, I can't do that. I don't want my coworkers to think I look like I'm gay or think I'm like weird or like being a bitch. And then I just slowly but surely I was like, oh, I just got to relax. I just got to let myself be. If I like that thing, if I listen to that thing, if I wear that thing, like, I just got to just allow it to take its place normally in it. And the like the guy who said like, what are you, some type of faggot? Like it's coming from a place of he doesn't understand. And that's how he identifies it. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't say anything about who you are as a person. It speaks volumes to who he was. And it might be a really sad reality of like, this guy didn't get to grow up in an open-minded world.
You're right.
Whether it was open-minded in terms of like people actually being gay around him, or just open-minded in terms of, oh, you could like different things and still be a tough badass. But also, like you said, maybe he was just National Guard, like he was a weekend warrior type of thing, where it was like, oh, he actually doesn't get to be the badass that other people get to be. So that's his equalization is like, oh, if I'm a little tougher with my words and a little meatier and hatier with those, it will make up for the fact that I'm not, you know, a fucking recon Marine, or I'm not in fucking Army Ranger school or anything like that. So
I mean, shit talking doesn't bother me, but when it comes out as like it felt like an attack. Like, look me in the eyes, call me a fucking fag. Like, that's obviously a like you're
words.
Trying. Yeah, and if anybody knows me, I like to fight. Because I don't know, I grew up fighting, so I'm just like, me and Brett, like, we're really close, and for some reason Brett always got bullied, and I don't know why. And I was always like, I remember one time Brett got in a fight at school and got his ass beat, and then my dad found out about it. He beat the fuck out of me. And he's like, next time your brother gets in a fight, you better fucking be there. And I was like, all right. And that was the thing. That was from growing up. He can handle himself now, but back in the day, I had to really pull that big brother role.
That's cool though. But a lot of people don't have big brothers they could rely on for that.
Like, damn. But that guy just really pissed me off.
There's certain people that they get under your skin, and they stay there. Whether you prevented the rest of the people from getting under your skin, there'll always be that one scar. You know what I mean? It totally makes sense. I get it. Like, people have said shit to me that other people would be furious if they had to go through it. And I'm just like, oh, it just rolls right off my back, whatever. You know, people that I've gotten in like silly spats with online, I'm just like, I don't even care.
Most shit,
some people. Fucking
most shit doesn't bother me, but
every once in a while, someone slips past the gates and they're in there.
They ruin my fucking day.
Fucking bastard.
But most shit doesn't get to me because I talk shit back. I can talk shit. I like talking shit, and I could take people talking shit to me.
I love talking shit. It's really fun.
I do.
It's a blast.
That's one thing the Army did help me with, is like
your shit talking level.
My shit talking, it's top tier now. Like, I kind of get in trouble for saying the wrong shit to like higher ups.
Oh my God, this is the perfect podcast.
Yeah,
Come on now.
So I keep saying the wrong things, but it's fine. Like they're cool with it. Like 2 hours later, when they're fucking over it.
They're just like, it's fun to have a little playful like shit talking, like, you know, little jabs there here and there.
Yeah.
You want some water, dude?
You got me?
I meant to suggest to bring water, but I got that right there.
Just spit in my mouth.
I would, but my spit tastes so good from these sour gummy bears, I can't part with it. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I did want to ask you.
That's good.
All the cool shit or shit I might think is cool that you get to do being in the Army. Like, do you have a service weapon that, like, do you have an M14? Do they still, or is it M4 now?
It's M4s, yeah.
And pretty soon that's going to be gone. You're going to get the fucking, what is it?
There's some new shit coming out.
What is it called? Fucking the SIG, not the SIG.
Sour. SAUER, whatever.
No, I know the company, but it's not the Scorpion, because that's CZ Scorpion. What is it called? Sorry, this is gonna bug me if I don't find it. But yeah, it's the new service weapon.
Yeah, I think that's coming
because it's a new caliber and everything for armed forces.
Yeah, we got M4s right now. I don't have one that's specifically for me. You don't get like assigned them.
Oh, okay.
But we got an arms room, so when we need them, we just get them.
What modifications they have them on it? You know, like is there? Do they have optics? Is there a?
Yeah.
Is it just iron sights right
scopes
now? Always ACOGs. Figured.
Then, but I like iron sights better. I like.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't like we basic training. You learn how to shoot iron sights, and you learn how to shoot CCO, which is this fucking red dot sight. I just like iron sights. I feel like it was more accurate.
You feel like you're more accurate with red dots?
Yeah. No, with iron sights.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, with iron sights. Okay.
But yeah, we could go real fancy. We got ACOGs now that we're in the real army, not in training. So those are fun. But
what's an ACOG to someone who doesn't know?
I want to say it's more of like a magnified scope, I guess.
It's a really fucking cool thing because it's like it's multiple things in one.
Yeah.
It has I've never used one, so I only get to see the overpriced ones on the on the market. Advanced Combat Optical Gun Sight.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Sounds correct.
Yeah, sounds correct. Fuck. Series of prismatic telescopic sights manufactured by Trigicon or Tragicon. I've never actually heard it said out loud. Originally designed for the M16 and M4. So M4 carbines, what they what you have to use right now until they get the new SIG rifle.
I mean,
out.
the brigade I'm at will probably never get that new shit.
Yeah. What's your?
So I'm in an aviation brigade.
Aviation
I
brigade?
work with like Apaches and whatnot. Like,
Fuck yeah.
That part's cool. But my job, I am a 13 Fox. I'm a forward observer. It's normally a field artillery job. So like I'm the dude that sits on a fucking hilltop, calls in the airstrikes.
Hell yeah.
Shit like that. But now that I'm at a like aviation unit, I have to integrate the fucking Apaches and shit, and
a part of the airstrikes.
Yeah,
wow.
So I get to watch them shoot Hellfires and shit.
Holy fuck,
it's rad.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
It's fucking rad. And yeah, we don't really get to do too much. Right
of course,
now.
yeah.
Because there's not fucking anything going on, like anything serious for America to get into.
Yeah, there's
right
not
now.
A hot war that we're currently involved in, and that probably will change. But I'm hearing. Mostly. So are they painting everything green again?
What do you mean?
All the fucking vehicles and all the like, you're getting all the green shit.
No, we get all our Humvees and shit are tan.
Okay, you still got the flat dark earth tan color.
Yeah. And then all the Chinooks, which is the big utility helicopters, those are still tan. And then the Black Hawks and Apaches are still black.
Say Black Hawks.
Yeah, I did say Black Hawk.
I grew up on the corner of Harrier and Black Hawk in Napomo.
Oh shit!
And
Oh, yeah.
so if you say it fast enough, it looks like hairy black cock.
Like, what the fuck did you just say to me, dude?
Dude, do you get to shoot guns before you were in the Army?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
No.
cool, because I didn't really get to shoot guns as much as I wanted to growing up,
Yeah.
and I wanted to join the Army, and now I'm just an adult, and I'm fucking obsessed.
No, my brother-in-law taught me how to shoot.
That's fucking
my
sick.
sister's husband. So anytime, like, we used to shoot out here, and then when they moved to Idaho.
And they got freedom.
Oh, fuck yeah. You could, ooh.
My
Just find a random hillside and fucking shoot it up. You feel me? And so we'll do that every time we go out there.
That sounds amazing.
It's fucking great. I wish you could have a place to shoot here.
Dude, seriously.
I got a spot 5 minutes from my house that I'll drive down the road.
I'm
and
so
we'll
fucking envious.
We'll just fucking shoot.
So envious. There's a
ammo's
pistol club.
expensive right now.
It's getting lower,
Yeah.
and I realized, well, you don't have to worry about ammo, right?
I don't. The Army don't give me ammo.
But like, if you shoot, but you get to shoot. How often do you get to shoot at your fucking job?
Not often.
Not often.
No.
And there's no range you can go to on base
There is
to shoot.
Yeah, you can.
You have to bring your own ammo then.
Yeah, you gotta bring your own ammo.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we day-to-day shit, we don't really shoot often.
I mean, I figured like you have to
Yeah.
be like, you know, just like regular old infantry
Yeah,
riflemen.
if we were infantry, yeah,
I feel like that would be way more.
I think they go once a month
infiltrated
to a range. But
Dude, I don't even shoot that often. I wish I
No?
could shoot once a month.
Have you found a spot out here yet?
Dude, okay. Fucking, you know, there's nowhere to shoot around here that is like in a reasonable driving distance.
Yeah.
And we're in California.
We used to shoot at Fig, but I don't know why they fucking put all those signs up now.
It's such bullshit because you can't just go target shooting anymore.
Yeah, that's where we used to
It's
go.
literally like, I want to say it's a BLM land. It's a national forest, national park. I think, but you used to be able to just go shoot out in the woods there.
Yeah.
And it would be perfectly legal.
You gotta find someone with property out here.
There is one place I go shooting, but the guy's like I can't always hit him up.
Yeah.
And he's like a friend of a friend. So it's like I have to make sure the friend also wants to go shooting.
Yeah.
And then I have to hit him up, and then we have to go shooting, and then it's like it just is not convenient. It's not like I can just go down to the skate park and go skate anytime I want because it's down the street. It's like, oh, I gotta coordinate.
Yeah.
And it just takes time, and people don't always agree on the time. People aren't always available at the same time.
Would you ever want to move out of California?
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, my God, yeah.
Like, other than like having family here, and I know Kylie's here. And, like,
Yeah, it's so...
she would want to move too, or
well, originally, when we made that big road trip to Tennessee, where we
Yeah.
got stopped in Arkansas by the Stady,
Yeah.
that was to go apartment hunting in Tennessee.
oh shit,
Yeah,
oh,
in like 2017.
Yeah.
And we basically just decided like, this place is cool, but like literally it doesn't have anything that California doesn't have. And we at least have
Yeah.
the benefit of being like having like safety nets of having, you know,
Yeah.
family members around
Yeah.
here, an entire ecosystem of friends and connections. So I was like, okay, this is clearly just our sign to like establish ourselves as adults, you know,
Yeah.
at least in California even. And then we'll move out. And then fucking 3 years later, COVID happens.
dude.
Fucking this psychotic, invasive government they have here,
Yeah.
like taxes, just the absolute travesty that they call fucking. You can't like the financial, fucking housing, all of it is so hurt here.
Yeah.
It is so impossible to live here and like make a decent way. I make more money than I ever have in my life, and because of all of the inflation, because of all of these taxes, because all of this gouging of apartments, like there's it. One bedroom in a shared house costs what it used to cost to get like a 2-3 bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
I pay $550 in Texas for an apartment.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it's fucking psychotic.
I mean,
If you want a place that has a washer and dryer,
yeah, dude,
you are paying
Good fucking luck. Good
$2,000 a
fucking
month
luck.
minimum. There's
Yeah,
no way
I've
you're.
been there.
Oh my god.
I still go to the fucking laundromat. It makes me feel like reminds me of my fucking childhood.
Right.
Go on the fucking laundromat. I don't know why most people are fucking scared to go.
I don't know.
Like,
Well, they don't like Mexicans. That's why.
damn, dude, I fucking love laundromat. Fucking
The
vending
Latina
machines.
bitches there, absolutely. What's not?
Yeah.
You fucking bit his lip, dude. This is why the camera needs to last longer. I think I fucked up with this. Maybe I got the wrong camera because the battery didn't last very long, did it? We've been at this for a little bit. What's the time?
Hour 45.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Come on, camera.
I gotta figure this out. I gotta tinker with it, and
Yeah.
then we'll have a full video and have like a long. But that's why I have this,
Yeah.
recording, because
Hell yeah.
that's recording, this is recording, backup, contingency, my
100%.
bitch. But yeah, the only reason I can imagine is like here people don't like going to laundromat is like they don't like Mexicans or something.
Or meth heads.
You know what? There was this laundromat over here where Domino's is. That place was fucking sketchy as shit.
The one
next to Smokes for Less or Cigarettes for Less or whatever.
where the old Surf Connection was.
Yeah, next door. That laundromat was fucking sketchy. It was 24 hours, and there used to be like fucking
I slept
like
in laundromats.
homeless people that were like saying we couldn't be there because it's like pretty sure we can be here.
Yeah.
It's not my fault you were sleeping here. Like we have to be here for whatever we're doing.
Yeah,
you know?
I've slept overnight in laundromats. Just fucking
Checks out.
being
But
a little homeless kid.
were you telling people they had to leave the
Nah,
laundromat?
fuck no.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but these freaks were where we were, and it was just like just bullshit. Where it's just like, okay, this is why people don't go to laundromats.
That's
literally preventing people from this 24-hour service. There's all these machines, and there's some tweaker here fucking trying to tell us we have to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, not okay. But the laundromat here, the laundry room, it looks like a fucking nightclub.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Like the episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
The panty raid one.
Looks
when
exactly.
when
It's
it looks.
fucking
I thought it was the same shit. I was like, damn.
Modern architecture fucking coming through with it.
You know that's not a episode anymore. They took it off. The panty raid.
I'm not surprised. But you're right.
True.
They took a lot of things off of
That's insane.
streaming. Like, what was another show that they just like plucked episodes from? It was on streaming, and then you just couldn't view them anymore. They were like culturally insensitive or shit like that. I think maybe it was on Disney Plus, but I hate that shit.
Yeah,
it
I
breaks
do too.
my fucking soul down.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because who's deciding? Because the people who are deciding to do this are just like an infinitesimal group of corporate people just being steered in this fucked direction.
Yeah.
By some cultural crybaby bullshit.
I don't.
And now I'm the crybaby going, why can't I have my show?
I want my show back.
Why can't I have...
I want to watch the panty raid, damn it.
Yeah. Damn.
It's a good episode, too. There's a lot of SpongeBob episodes that got cut. I don't...
That's
For some reason, I feel
it's
like...
a cartoon. Nothing is actually happening.
I feel like it's like 30-year-olds that had kids a couple years ago, and they're all left now. And they're like, I don't want my kid watching something about panties or... talking.
Well, that doesn't check out because I feel like everyone's trying to get sexually closer to children. That's creepy
true.
as hell.
Yeah,
maybe that's just like a different subsect of like that part.
Like Stranger Things is a good thing. Like good example of that. They've been sexualizing those kids for fucking years, and they're young still.
They all just turned
18.
16. They're 18
they're
now.
Like
okay.
18. Now they're 18 as of like.
That's right, because the girl who plays 11, I saw a picture of her. They're like, you wouldn't believe who it is, and I was like, damn, I don't, because I was illegal before. Yeah. And no, but yeah, I was like, this is a beautiful young woman. It doesn't look anything like the 11 when I thought she was 11 years old. Now we're fucking, I don't know. Anyways, I don't watch Stranger Things. I tried. I can't get. I can't sit down. I can't. I want to be part of this cultural phenomenon that is Stranger Things, but it is so hard for me to sit down and fucking listen.
Bro, even if you fucking watched it from just this newest season, they'll just.
I want to watch the fucking Hawaiian shirt and the memes from last season.
You like filming shit. This is the whole new season's fucking just beautifully made.
Okay.
So
I believe it.
And it gives you enough of a fucking backstory to not even have to watch the other seasons. So
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. Like I haven't even gotten to the point where I think it's Eddie and like the kid who wears a red, white, and blue hat.
Yeah,
Dustin. He has those cool teeth and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking I guess like remember those memes of like, oh, a mother of the year. And, you know, I was like, fuck, I haven't even gotten to that point of the show yet because this part is so boring for some reason.
Yeah, the first season was boring.
No, I love the first season. It's great.
I think it was boring.
All right.
You want to fight about it?
No, I don't. Not at all, dude. You'll whoop my ass right now. I am so fucking broken. I haven't been to jiu-jitsu in maybe 2 months.
Fuck. That's something I want to do. I want to get into that, but I don't feel like I'm flexible enough.
I'm going to stop you right there, and I just want to say something for everyone. There is no such thing as being enough of anything before you go try to do something.
Yeah.
There is no way anyone shows up to a gym and they already have strength to lift heavier weight. There is no way that anyone shows up to a gun range and they already have incredible accuracy. Like
That's a lie.
You have to. Well, I do. That's true. It is a lie because I'm a great shot. But regardless, it's.
Oh, bullshit.
So you have to do the thing to become decent at the thing.
Yeah.
Your flexibility is not a commentary on how flexible you are going to be in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You will do jiu-jitsu and become, as a byproduct of participating, more flexible. I was not as flexible. Now I'm more flexible. Do
you still get your ass beat every time you go?
All the time. Yeah. All the time. It is
by Sandy.
By Sandy. I love Sandy. Yeah, fucking awesome. Oh man. I'm gonna go shooting with Sandy. He needs to hook it up.
He's got you. Yeah. He'll hook it up.
I can't say anymore. Let's move on to someone else. I love you, Sandy. Yeah, fucking. He's actually come really far these last year or two. I've noticed he got promoted to blue belt, and he has like abs and shit, and he's doing great.
What are you?
Blue belt.
You're a blue belt?
Oh, yeah, I've been blue belt for a couple of years now. It's really sad. I need to move it, but I keep getting hurt.
How do you rank up? Like move up?
White, blue. Oh, how do you get promoted?
Like, do you have to like learn a new submission or something? Or?
No, I don't think it's necessarily like
just time.
I think it's dedication and time, and a little bit of growth. Like you have to learn and be better.
Yeah.
Like you can't just suck and just I've been sucking so long. They just moved me on. Like when I flunked in junior high, they just sent me to high school anyways.
I fucking failed 8th grade.
I was like, fuck yeah. 7th and 8th grade were miserable times. Did not pass them.
I found out I was graduating high school until the day before graduation.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a shit student. Me too. Shit student. But yeah, like you have to be decent and be progressing and show that you're dedicated.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have coaches and professors that will take notice of that. There's some people that go unnoticed and then they kind of like get stuck, and that hurts and that sucks because it could be maybe like, maybe they just show up to like the morning classes, maybe they're not there like when so and so's there, and maybe like they just go to the night classes, like or there's little things that kind of you are your own worst enemy because like life gets in the way.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck, now I'm stuck here. Not stuck, but you're like, okay, I'm kind of like right now I can very boldly say I am a little better than what my rank is where I'm at right now. I'm on like the first stripe of blue belt.
Yeah.
But I've been that for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
According to my little piece of fabric that I wore around my waist. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, I've been training and kicking ass to a little more degree than that, but it's it's just shit happens.
Yeah, coach, if you're listening to this, promote my boy.
I know, not me right now. No, but this is like a perfect example of like one of the things that happens. Like I get injured. I'm not training. No one's going to give me a, sorry, you're injured purple belt. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. That's what sucks too. Like I feel like any little thing I do that's not normal to me, I get injured.
But something that helps mitigate that is being active and having something like jiu-jitsu or like you become stronger, bones become denser. It makes you think about what you're putting into your body, because sometimes I'll show up to jiu-jitsu and I'll go, definitely shouldn't have eaten all this junk today, or nope, been drinking too much because I fucking suck on Monday now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do that. So it almost like becomes this correction that you fucking, what's that, orbit your life around, and it just
revolve.
Thank you. It revolves
yeah.
you start revolving around it, and it improves everything on the external exterior and just the peripheral. So it's really helpful in that sense, where you just do it, and these things will come.
Yeah,
you know.
I want to get into it. Like, we do combatives in the Army, and it's usually supposed to be fucking rolling around or boxing, but we hit each other with sticks.
Yeah.
I've seen the video. I was top dog at that shit.
Hell yeah.
Except this dude in the finals, we were like, had this whole competition, he knocked the fuck out of me.
Nice.
I've never been hit that hard in my life. My God. He'll probably watch this too, and like he'll still bring it up. He's like, yo, remember like this time last year I fucked you up? And I was like, damn, bro, yeah, I do. I still think about all the fucking time. You're the only guy that's rocked my shit like that.
That's cool. It's humbling.
My head hurts now thinking about it.
Isn't that weird? You get like phantom pains in your skull.
And it was in front of everybody.
Was it with the fucking lacrosse sticks?
We were like matched the whole way, and it was like 10. They called 10 seconds, and like I think points we were like tied.
Yeah. And
then I was like, sick, it's over. I'm fucking tired. I put my hands down.
Dummy. Defend yourself at all times.
Yeah, I know that now.
That was a valuable lesson learned. You'll never forget that.
Yeah. And
might save your fucking ass one day.
Since then, I haven't been hit that hard.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like not letting that shit.
Why are you fucking letting me like that? You gonna hit me right now?
No, I couldn't. No. I'm so non-conflict oriented right now because I'm in such a vulnerable position.
Yeah. That's true.
This has been like the worst injury I've had.
I threw out my back last week, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
I don't even know. I think this is a thrown out back, but my disc is bulging. It's sticking out.
Yeah.
The tissue is hitting the sciatic nerve, and the pain is shooting down both legs. This is the longest I've sat comfortably or like sat down.
Yeah.
In months. I've never sat down this long. It's going to be a fun experiment. I wish the camera was still on so you could watch me try to like walk back downstairs and everything.
Fuck. Yeah, I couldn't walk for like 2 days. It was bad. And sleep was fucking terrible. Oh, man. And it started to feel better. Luckily, it started to feel better before I fucking drove 15 hours here.
Oh,
that would have been the worst. I can't even imagine.
I have to be in the passenger seat of Kylie's SUV, and I have to like lean the chair all the way back, turn the seat heater on, and like that's how I'm okay to be around people once we get out of the car.
They fucking had the nerve. They're like, "Do you stretch?" I was like, "The fuck you mean?" Yeah, I stretch. My back hurts though. Fuck.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, like,
fuck do you mean?
I was like, I really don't care to hear about your stretches right now. Can you fucking fix me, please? I don't know why.
Were you in physical therapy or what?
No, I went to the ER because I was trying to go to the physical therapist because I went to one when I broke my ankle to like get rehab on it, and I tried to go there. They're like, no, we don't. We do it by appointment now. I was like, bullshit. And then they're like, well, we could give you an ice pack. I was like, I walked fucking all the way here and upstairs to where you're at, and you're not gonna fucking help me. And I was like, all right, this is bullshit. And I went to the ER. It was that bad. And I'm the type of guy, I don't go to the ER. I don't like doctors. Like, I've broken my hands many times. I'll just let them fucking heal on their own. I don't like the doctor.
Yeah.
And I think it's because
typical man stuff.
I think it's because I didn't have insurance for a long time.
Yeah.
And
so
now that
your default was like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, I'm not fucking going. I don't got $6,000 for that. Like, I was in a car accident in 2014. Like, we rolled a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I had to ride in an ambulance. So I was like, fuck.
That's a $5,000 ride.
Yeah. I was like, can like I just call someone to pick me up? They're like, sir, you're fucking bleeding inside. And I was like, and like, just give me some time.
I still get there. I'm gonna bleed inside, and I'm still gonna get to the same place.
I will get there.
They have Google Maps. Come on, just let me go.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute drive. No, we're gonna take you in this. I was like, Man, fuck you.
Yeah.
I think I was really pissed in the back of the
Imagine if their fucking like salary was based on if you could pay for the ride or not. They'd be like, yeah, we got an Uber for you right over here. You know?
Yeah.
There's no way they would take you. They'd be like, this motherfucker just rolled a Corolla. He's not gonna fucking pay for this ride.
It was a Camry. Same close.
Oh, damn.
Fucking close.
That was a wild guess.
Yeah,
those are the same car to a normal person.
Yeah. Dude, damn. Good fucking call.
Thank you. But like seriously, like, you know, it's just like it was a very like modest commuter car. Like makes a lot of sense. No one's rolling a Viper or you know.
I mean,
you die. You rolled me out, you dead.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't a Lexus. Like, you're not paying for the.
No, I don't even think the airbags went off. That should have said something. Fucking battery flew out in the middle of the fucking highway. Like, bitch, shit wasn't safe at all.
Like, you didn't strap the battery in? Does the battery not have a seatbelt, a screw in there? Come on.
It wasn't. Shit had 500,000
So tell me about this fucking
it.
car accident. I didn't know you were in a car accident in 2014.
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago.
Driving home from school with my ex-girlfriend, like my ex-girlfriend.
Was she driving?
She was driving.
Oh, so it's her fault.
I think she tried to kill me.
Women driving?
Yeah.
Horrible.
You know, I don't know what happened. It was right after, like, you know that turn coming off the 135 going towards the base from Santa Maria?
Yeah.
Because we were leaving. Mm-hmm. We went to Hancock at the time, and we were just coming home. And
like the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went up, and I don't fucking remember. I was like, I remember.
Was it a night class? Was it in the evening?
No, it was fucking 10 in the morning. It was like we had a morning like lab, and then we got to go home.
See, women, there's not even an excuse for you being tired, ladies. You just suck. Did she wear glasses?
She did, yeah.
See, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Dude, I have this theory, and I'm interrupting your story to tell you. People, sorry, babe, who also wears glasses.
Who are you looking at?
Who wear glasses are bad drivers. Anytime I've noticed, I was like, maybe it's Mexicans, maybe it's Asians. I'm like, why is everyone like? There has to be someone that's just bad at driving. You know what it is universally?
It's fucking
optically impaired bitches of male and female orientation, and you know, in between, the gender fluids,
all around,
the non-binary. If you wear glasses, just know that at least 10 people around you a day are like, what the fuck are you doing? Who drives like that? Right. Speed up. So
I also got a rebuttal to that, though.
Bring it on.
Last time I was home, I went to Santa Barbara, and I had a few too many drinks, okay? I shouldn't do this, but I drove home.
From Santa Barbara to Lompoc?
From Santa Barbara to Lompoc. Yeah, I was fucking gone. So, but what saved me is the Army gave me corrective lenses because I guess I got some fucked up eyesight somewhere. I don't wear them ever, but I found them while I was driving. And I put them on. I was like, yo, I see shit clearly now. And nice. I got home perfectly. It was fucking, that's the only, so maybe you have to be drunk before you start driving and then put your glasses on. Maybe you'll finally be a good fucking driver. Fucking nerd. Wearing your glasses all the fucking time.
Or this man was very drunk. So drunk that he had to put glasses on just to drive like a drunk person normally, which is what you fucking glasses wearing people drive like. You drive like a drunk person. That's what it sounds like. You just reinforced my stance. You suck.
God damn.
So you're driving home and from school
and we like, it's probably totally her fault, but I'm not gonna fucking blame her because I don't want to be an asshole.
I'll do it. It sounds like it was her fault.
She kind of like, you know,
thanks,
how like
Regina.
she hit like the bumpies on the left side. Those things.
Yeah.
And then she just overcorrected. And
just
the car was a fucking piece of shit. And then we were just swerving. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah. Like, because I've swerved in the car before. I was like, yeah, this is fine. Like, we're fine. And then we go, there's kind of like it goes up like this, like a hill.
Yeah, to the side.
And like, so we were sliding. We finally got to the dirt. And I was like, hell yeah, we're going to stop. And then I look out my fucking window. I'm the passenger seat. There's a little fucking bush. And I was like, oh, we're just going to like slide right through it. No, for some reason, it was like a fucking tree stump.
Oh, shit.
And so that fucking slams the fuck out of my door, and we just fucking start rolling. My door flies off. Like,
oh my God, your
fucking
door flew.
Yeah, my seatbelt fucking like cuts. I wake up outside the car, and the first thing I do, I fucking I find my wallet in the middle of fucking shit. I was like, I'm grabbing that shit because I'm broke. And then I go,
my insides are broke, and so is that bank account.
And then
Give
I
me what
go
got.
figure out what's happening with my girlfriend in the car. I was so sorry.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Yeah, I was thinking about that bag from the get-go. If you ever think that you're higher priority than money, you're wrong. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh my God, dude.
But yeah, it was fun, you know.
Was she okay?
She broke her collarbone.
Oh, so she was fine.
Yeah, fucking easy ass.
He has two of those. There's a reason. I got one to spare.
Easy ass fucking injury.
Yeah, who hasn't broken their collarbone?
We all have.
Arm up anymore?
Yeah.
I have weak shoulders.
I think she was just more scared because it was her parents' car.
That's how okay she was. She was more concerned about someone who wasn't in the accident.
Yeah, the whole thing, she was just like, we were sitting outside the car. Luckily, there was a fucking, what was it? Like an EMT student.
Yeah.
That was going to school and like ran across the street and like.
Oh, that's
took care of us.
awesome.
And then there was a firefighter like in the car behind them, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, yeah, because Hancock and they commute. It totally makes sense, and you know, thankfully we have a lot of people, a lot of young people, and a lot of great people who are first responders. And shout out to them around here because. I being in jiu-jitsu too has helped me like kind of get to know a couple of the people who are on like the law enforcement side, and then you know there's EMTs or firefighters, paramedics, these really cool people who you know, because if you do one, you eventually kind of end up doing the other.
That's the thing. We gotta see these first responders as fucking people, not as a fucking cop. Like I know I'm gonna get shit for saying that, but it's like there's good people and bad people. Like.
And sometimes they're in uniform, sometimes they're not.
That's like one thing that I've always like gone shit about because I've always supported like
good cops.
I like cops because I got a lot of friends that are cops, but also I know a lot of fucking shitty cops, and I know cops that have fucked over my friends. But as like a whole, like I wanted to be a cop at one point in my life, you know. But it's like they don't get enough respect. But there are fucking really shitty cops out there.
I will say. It's kind of more. It might be more of an exception. We have like an exceptional area that we live in.
Yeah.
Where, I like our sheriff's department, sheriff's office. I like them. These fucking gummy bears still coming in clutch, man. So the law enforcement around here, obviously there's errors and people always have their criticisms, and it's always going to be. You know, rightfully so. Like our taxes are paying these people. That's pretty fucking heavy. Like if the money these citizens are being extorted, like are paying these guys, and then they're sucking, and that is horrible. That's not a good thing. Doesn't feel great. But we have a really cool area, and it's kind of a dynamic, like Central Coast between SLO and Santa Barbara. There's some fucking wiggle room and breathing room for. Like morality to stick around and stay through, where if we're in LA, if we're in deep ass LA and some beat cop or some like just PD was around, like it might get ugly, and it might just be and like those kind of cops that get fucking riots happening get that shit started. They're in a completely different dynamic world than we have in this spread out coast.
It's fucking.
I know that was kind of like a ramble, and I hope that made sense. But so sorry to the listeners who have to.
No, it's fine.
Who
they
get
understand.
Pleasantly reminded of what I was like before my little back break.
But damn, I think like. I don't want to get into it. It's a touchy subject for everybody. The whole police shit and the whole race thing with the police shit.
Oh yeah,
I think that is a huge thing. Like we don't see what other races see. Like
we live in a different world.
Definitely a thing
for sure.
And so,
like when you said earlier, when you're like, Usman kind of plays the race card, and it's like, well, maybe we would too if we had it.
I think I would. But I mean, we have a different experience than what some of my other homies have with police.
Yeah,
and it might just be where we're from. Because I have friends from big cities like Philly and fucking Dallas. Mm-hmm. And I bet you there's some fucking just racist ass piece of shit cops out there just fucking doing their shit.
Well, that's something that you, as a fellow white guy, I'm sure you can relate is there are racist people out there, and they just blend in with everyone, and you're like, oh, these people don't even know that fucking Joey over there is actually a piece of shit.
Yeah,
this dude's racist. This dude has some weird old ass views, and he might be a fucking cop one day.
I mean, it's more obvious than they think, though. We could tell you're racist.
Yeah,
we could tell when people are racist.
Definitely, people get uncomfortable.
I can fucking see you, Jimmy, dude. You fucking racist.
J names, all J names, I guess.
Jason, Jared, all people I don't know. But I'm gonna call you out.
Don't know if I know a good Jared.
I think I know one Jared.
Jared
from Subway. And he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he fucked kids.
Yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit.
He ordered kids like they were on the Subway menu.
Jared Leto.
I say Leto.
Worst Joker in my opinion.
I think they just didn't give him the chance, having enough of him in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, I guess
cut a lot of him out. I liked what he brought to it. It wasn't the best, but I don't think it deserved as much hate.
They overdid it.
Maybe
with his whole image.
Yeah,
his acting was alright. The image was just fucking cringe. Fucking hate that word, but I had to say it.
I have a strict repulsion to cringy things. You know how friends will cringe watch things?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
You can't do that?
I get so uncomfortable, and I get really existential, and I go, guys, there's lives that we could be living right now, and we could be doing something productive, and this is you're hurting me. I would much rather be doing something else.
It
and this really
hurt
sucks.
Watching that shit.
I can't hurt watch things like that. I can't watch intentionally bad movies. I don't like watching cringy, fucking arguments in videos, or Karens in videos, shit like that. It makes me so I just physically reviles.
I don't like that. It's just when I used to watch Scarred. Remember Scarred?
Yeah, I do. Jacoby Shaddix.
Jacoby
from Papa Roach.
Yeah. Cut My Life, that
song? Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
I do know that song.
You do?
I didn't know that was a Papa Roach song, but I know the song.
You're fucking lying. Lie to me right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't lie.
I respect that.
That could be a lie. I'm sure I tell white lies.
I mean, a little white lie here and there's. Good thing the camera ain't on now.
I tell white lies and then full salute. Sorry.
All right. Hell yeah. This podcast took a turn.
Yeah. Well, the camera turned off. We can put our fucking little. I'm just kidding. I was gonna say our little swastika.
My God.
Yeah. But then I was like, this man's actually in a armed army.
Yeah. Yes, all that. But damn, what were we talking about before you got super
scarred? Jacoby Shaddix and
bro, I couldn't watch fucking people breaking their bones. That shit was so fucking. I didn't cringe, but it's just it hurt to watch.
It did. It made me worried for when I went out and skated.
It made me not want to do that anymore.
Yeah, it made me kind of oh damn it. But then I that shit never really happened to me when I was a kid. So
you just didn't go fucking hard enough. I thought you were fucking scared.
That's true. Yeah. I think that's what it was. Is I never really stepped it up to big gaps, big rails, and big stairs or anything. And I think unfortunately my skills suffered for it because I never stepped up to the plate.
That's why I stopped skating big pools. I was once I broke my wrist, I was like, fuck this. I'm done, and I don't think I want to skate anymore.
One big injury like that really scares you out of it.
Don't know if I want to skate anymore. And I've done it here or there, still kickflip, still fucking ollie, dude.
Hell yeah.
Probably ollie a 4-stair right now.
I got ollie up a 4-stair.
Up a 4-stair.
That was the only thing I could do. Is I was scared to go down stuff, but I could ollie up a lot of high stuff, a lot of tall stuff.
I could do a bunch of grinds still, probably.
Hell yeah.
And I could skate the Lompoc 3-foot bowl.
Oh, any day. I love that shit.
Yeah, I could do that.
Actually, that was where my worst injury happened.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Got a good old concussion when I was 16.
Those are great.
Knocked out for 10 minutes. Woke up in an ambulance. I didn't even get to say, hey, can I just drive there? Had to get taken.
Didn't you lose a tooth?
I did lose a tooth.
Was that time?
That was a couple months after.
Fuck.
Yeah,
was that a show?
Was it a show?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
Do you remember? Was it fucking Bad Days?
No, I don't even know if maybe Bad Days open, maybe they played, but it was the Devastated and Murder Death Kill were playing. It was at the Grindhouse back in down the hall from where that sketchy laundromat is.
Yo, dude, I used to fucking kill at a fucking Grindhouse, dude.
Grindhouse gaming and DVD rentals. It sounds so tough, and then you'd go in and you're like, "Please just come play video games."
Do you remember that Bad Days was playing, and it was a show at Stages in the big room, and this kid in a fucking
got knocked out. He was in the
that was me. Yeah, I wasn't the kid, but he was wearing that Adventure Time onesie. And he was throwing girls in the pit when me and you were just going insane in the pit. So
what an asshole.
Girls were running into you, me, and like Andy and stuff. And I remember us, like, I don't know if you remember this, but we all looked at each other and we like basically like just pointed at this kid with our eyes. And the whole like last 20 seconds of that Bad Day set, we fucking wrecked this kid. And I remember like right before the last crash hit of the song, I turned around and fucking just wrecked him in the fucking face and broke his orbital. And I felt bad because like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people here. They're like, dude, you did this to him on his fucking birthday, dude.
On his birthday?
He's like his birthday, like his favorite band was up next. Fucking Set the Stun was playing. Fucking,
I remember those days.
And he was fucking like,
talking about bad days.
He was like, yeah, his favorite fucking band. He was so excited to watch him. It was fucking birthday, and then
he was so excited he was throwing chicks into the pit.
Yeah,
in a Adventure Time.
That's something I don't.
That is
like.
some birthday shit.
Like, I'm cool with like moshing and everything, but if
that is some spoiled birthday behavior right there.
It is, yeah. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you. And then, a couple weeks later, I saw some kid at Walmart. And he's like, bro, you know he has cancer, right? The kid I hit. I was like, well, who the fuck?
I didn't give him cancer. I didn't give him
that punch
orbital
didn't give him
bone
cancer, all right? But it turns out that was a lie. People were just making rumors. I felt like an asshole for the longest time. But then same year, a couple months later, I see him fucking Warped Tour, the same outfit. Ugh. Dried blood all over the outfit. So he didn't wash it. He probably thought he was like a fucking edgy and cool for having blood
that's
all over
actually
my Jake the dog.
Really fucking horrible. And so hygiene.
I was in a pit. I was watching
code violation.
I think I was watching Every Time I Die. And this kid, the same kid, gets knocked the fuck out.
No fucking way.
And I don't know.
It's so much easier once you get knocked out. You get knocked out again.
Yeah, I don't know if like Andy Collins did it, but I don't know if you remember like when Andy was in pits, he would throw that fucking spinning fucking heel hook kick up in the air, all this shit. This kid gets fucking. It was like a John Jones type kick, just fucking flying through the air, fucking. Kick this kid right in the chin and he falls back like this. And I was like, that's what you fucking get for wearing that again.
Yeah.
Fucking don't come
big
out
target.
Here. You do not look cool. And he's probably some 15-year-old kid at the time, like
who
just now going to the show. I don't know who this fucking kid is. I don't think I've ever seen him again. I hope I ruined shows for him though, because
no, I think Andy's tornado kick did.
I mean, he might have not made it out. He might still be at Ventura Warped Tour.
They just paved over him and they threw him in the trash. They're like, these inflatables have gotten so useless.
It was like the first band of the day too. It was like 11
He didn't even get to see Set to Stun later.
Yeah. Oh my god, fucking Set to Stun. Those fucking guys. I was with Heart to Heart on a tour with Vanna. I don't know if you heard of it back then. And then they did Set to Stun was the opener for that tour. They fucking got kicked off the tour because they're like they played the first show in Arizona and then we came back to Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up at the time they're supposed to show up. They're like, and that's their local show. They're from that area.
Yeah,
they
right.
Didn't show up and
that's
then
what
they
I thought.
started like talking a lot of shit. They're like, well, we live like 20 minutes away, so we don't really need to be there till we're about to play. And I'm like, bro, you need to be fucking professional about this. When a bigger band brings you on tour, you go at the time they want you there. You don't want to ruin it. And
that's some stingy. That's some birthday behavior right there.
It is birthday behavior. Like, don't be fucking proud that you came to Grindhouse, fucking 50 max capacity, and sold out Grindhouse for $3 a head, and fucking think you're sick, or go play Rip and Rehearsal for that drunk ass fucking owner. he probably like had you guys fucking just chilling out after. He's like, hey, you guys want to drink with all the underage girls and shit? That fucking rip rehearsal guy, you remember him?
Yeah. Fuck, what was his name? Who's got pizza money? I remember him. Fuck, what was his name? I can't remember.
For some reason, I want to fucking call him Randy.
Maybe
but,
it's Randy.
But I don't know if it was Randy. It might start with W, like Walter or something.
I was going to say Walter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll make some calls later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I wonder how he's doing.
Good shows over there.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. And then
Set to Stun didn't have good music, but when they played it, Rip and Rehearsal, they threw a bunch of stuff into the crowd, and everyone was super excited about that.
Played a good show. Like they weren't good.
I didn't. But I never cared for those genres of music, anyways.
They were good
like,
performers.
I would be there. I'd be there.
They were good performers. Like that's like I felt bad. I'm not gonna say it because these kids follow me now on Instagram, but when I go to a show and like I'm watching like a young kid band and I don't want to feel like that old head already. Like I know more, but like I go to shit now and I don't want to do this. I feel bad, but I like start judging because it reminds me of like how I was when I started. And it cringes me a little bit,
doesn't it? Yeah, I bet.
Because like I feel bad for judging these kids, and they're usually really good, but like they're not performers yet. Like they haven't got
stage presence.
Yeah, they don't have that yet.
Yeah, they're kids. They don't know any better yet.
Yeah, and
isn't it wild when you see someone like a nice? Do you need to get that?
No.
Okay. You want to flip it over? Denied.
I was just gonna send a text.
No worries. But yeah, like it's such a trip when you start to go to shows, and even when you get to see big concerts, and you see someone that has fucking stage presence, and you see them just command the attention.
Yeah.
And it's like a fucking like a orgy of listening. It just becomes like the attention is just magnetic towards them, the stage, and then the charisma and how they and it is such a, some people have it like inherently, and you just are fucking sold. You're in. I love, there's no, one of the best feelings ever is seeing like just a group of people with instruments, and they're making you like feel alive in so many weird ways. You're like, what the hell?
There's bands that like
become instantly present
that I start liking just because of how they perform on stage.
Without a doubt. There's bands I forced myself to appreciate because of their stage presence.
They're entertainers. Like they're great at it. Like me and Brett were talking yesterday, like someone that's really good, that he's really humble about it, and he doesn't fucking he doesn't have an ego about it, but when he gets on stage he's a totally different person, and he like gets you all going. Is fucking Wes from The Only Ocean.
Yeah.
Anytime he play, like he's so shy and nice when you're just talking to him, and then gets on stage and it's just this whole other side of him comes out, and he's not over the top with it, but he gets everybody drawn in. He's such a like, that's a performer. Like I look up to.
He's this enigmatic
awesome
person. He executes it really well. It makes me really happy to know someone
and he's
like
not
that.
He's not a douche about it. Like he'll get off stage and be like, yeah, I think we played all right. And
that's that forced humility shit.
I'm like,
knows.
Dude,
he knows.
You know how fucking good you are.
Yeah, I think he has to be humble, because he's like, if I was a fucking douche about it, it might ruin it.
Yeah.
He
I think we
has
all
to
do
know.
that. Brett does that a lot. Like he'll get off stage, he'll be like, "That was fucking terrible. Worst show I ever."
He always says that, and it makes me want to punch him, because I'm like, "You just fucking rocked our titties off. Are you lying to my face right now? Horrible. You not respect me? You think I don't know better?" he's literally playing, like doing this shit with Caleb on the other side of the wall right now. Just
it sounds
amazing.
Sick, whatever they're
great.
doing.
Yeah, they're really coming in. I think they're just playing. They're just playing a good song someone already made.
They're recording a song right
now. They might be. Fuck.
These fucking guys.
I'm still looking at the camera. It's still off. It's still
fine.
dead.
We're gonna pretend it's still there.
It is still there. It's useless. Hey.
Oh fuck, man. When's this gonna be released?
No telling. Sometimes my producer gets it to me.
You got a producer?
Well, he's the guy who makes it sound so good.
H4n Pro?
No, not just the Zoom stuff. Like I send it to him, he mixes it.
You got a guy for
puts
that? Look at you.
What are you talking about? I've had it this entire time. I've had it since like episode 2 or 3.
You're fucking so proud.
He's been on the podcast twice.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Look at you. Nah, I really love this podcast. I'm so glad.
Thank you, dude. That means a lot to me.
Finally like on it.
Yeah.
We've been talking since you started.
Yeah, absolutely. Like literally. And like I said at the beginning of the podcast, like anyone that I've talked to, either message, text, or even, just casually, even when I'm drunk at the bar, like if I spoke to you about doing a podcast, I was serious.
Yeah.
I really don't talk about it to people unless I'm interested in having a conversation with them and being able to record it.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling like, maybe you're overdue for one, or maybe you want to, like, I'm always looking to see who the next guest's going to be. It's difficult to coordinate. Like, speak up, speak out. Like, you really can come on this very small local podcast that I have no problem
for long, baby.
Not for long.
How, like, your numbers were pretty good from like Spotify and shit, right?
I like
it was cool. It's cool
steady
seeing
progression.
That, isn't it? Like when we were doing all the band shit, like releasing shit, is really cool to see who's listening, like where, what countries. Like that's fucking rad.
It breaks it down, and it's really weird. Like I'll click on certain states, and like I think like maybe North or South Dakota, Nebraska, and I want to say maybe Alaska are the only states where no one's downloaded my podcast. It makes me so mad. I'm like, fuck you guys. What are you doing out there? You fucking nobodies.
You fucking
pisses
Midwest
me off.
Bitches and Eskimos. It's fucking.
And I'm like, these are perfect place to listen to this. You need this kind of entertainment. There ain't nothing to do out there except put a bunch of tannerite under your cows'
I got
udders
family,
and blow
I got
it up.
Family in South Dakota, so.
Well, it's probably North Dakota. They're
I in North Dakota. I got family there, so if they listen, you got some.
Look, do you hear them? They're so pumped.
You're gonna get some listeners from there. We're filling these states, baby.
Good,
Actually,
I hope so.
I have homies that live in Alaska right now for the Army, dude. We're 50. What was the other one? Wyoming?
No. Oh, me? Yeah, I think so. And this hurts because I love Wyoming. Just
it's beautiful.
Just as I'm just a fan, even though I've never been.
I'm just a fan in general.
I respect what you're doing.
Yeah,
over there.
I like your planes.
Literally, if weed was legal, everyone would live in Idaho and Wyoming. There, you know what I mean?
Colorado.
Nah, Colorado still has like
California
gun mag
2.
restrictions. Yeah, it's just a colder California.
You're right.
I mean, there's things I like, but there's the things I don't like about it too. I have a couple Zach Honeycutt. He lives in Colorado. My good buddy Colby Bystrom, he lives in Colorado, and both of them have like asked me to like come just move out there, live out there, and visit them. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I will. Yeah. Who the hell is this big tittied bitch? What is she doing? It looks like there has to be like a dog or a bomb in there.
The fuck? What building is this next to?
I think it's like a chiropractor or a dentist's office or some bullshit.
A chiropractor.
Chiropractor. They're not real doctors.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Okay, chiropractic was invented by a scam artist in the turn of the century.
Really?
Yeah. Chiropractic is a complete facade. Chiropractic is bullshit. You can crack your back, but you cannot actually adjust someone's spine. They call it an adjustment, and that is just a colloquial term they use. It's not real.
You're just like releasing the gas or whatever in between the joints.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everyone knows how to crack their fucking knuckles and shit. It's very normal. It's the air bubbles in the cartilage that crack. It does give you relief, but here's the thing.
I don't know if that's like all in our heads though, because like
some of it might be,
and it'll feel good for a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
It'll hurt later,
and then it'll hurt later. This is what happens is people go, oh, I love this guy. I've been going to this chiropractor. I go to him once a month. I go to him every month, and I have to say that if my car was making a noise, and then I went to the mechanic and he fixed the noise, and then a month later it's making the noise again. I went back to the mechanic and I'm like, he fixed the noise, thank God. And then I kept going every fucking month because the noise is still knocking and it still isn't working. I'd start asking some fucking questions.
You right. I think I could be a chiropractor though.
Yeah, I think anyone could be a chiropractor. All you have to do is take their bullshit fucking chiropractic school.
It's like massage therapists. Same type of shit.
Massage therapists, they actually, it's very therapeutic and it feels great. And you massage my muscles and give me a hand job at the end. It's great.
Got a spot for you.
Yeah, Texas. I've heard things.
I got you.
Fucking, you ever go to Houston?
Yeah, I've been to Houston.
Nice. I've just my last podcast I had was with Nate Navarro, and he was talking to me about some fucking rub and tug place, and he goes into a lot of good details. Oh
yeah,
from being in the Marines and being
in Houston.
In I think it's Houston, yeah, Texas and Japan and Australia. Yeah,
fuck.
I recommend checking that one out for sure.
I'll put it on the list.
It's a really good one. The list, fuck off. You're never gonna listen to it. Anyways,
bullshit.
I mean, you have a 15-hour drive. You better listen to one of them.
I do.
That's a fucking 15-hour drive is like here to Albuquerque. What do you mean? How'd you get here 15 hours? Just speeding? I guess I had a girlfriend in the car.
Like every fucking speed limit from Texas
is 80.
Yeah, 75 to 80. So like you're going pretty fast, and then you get immediately into California, it goes down to 55.
It's not bullshit. California is the most arguably the most beautiful state.
I agree.
Because it's the size of 5 states, so it has the beauty of 5 different states.
Yeah.
And it has the gayest, dumbest fucking rules, laws, and regulations for everything. The only place that gets even remotely more worse is, oddly enough, Hawaii and New York.
Yeah.
And it hurts. The fucking cost of living here and the cost of living in those places is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
It would be overrun and it would be a complete shithole.
It's only because it's fucking pretty here.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Palm trees in the middle of the fucking city.
Yeah, look, I'm looking. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking at 8 palm trees.
And then you're looking at fucking hills and mountains and shit all around. Then you drive 5 minutes down the road, you're at a fucking beach.
Yeah.
You drive 50.
Oh, you went to the beach this morning?
I did, yeah.
Dude, I saw that. I was jealous. The beach that those fucking security forces were kicking me out of.
I like to do that. I like to, every time I come back, I go to the beach like every morning.
Really?
Yeah, I like to.
Is that just part of your therapy?
Yeah.
Are there certain things that like you have to do, otherwise you just don't feel like yourself?
I don't know. Like, the beach is a cool thing. I think I'm only doing that because I'm not around any beaches anymore. But I don't know. There's not really much I do. Like, when I was depressed, like a couple months ago, I would just like play basketball a lot.
Why are you depressed?
You really want to get into it?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just talking to my friend here.
Gotta have a real long relationship.
Yeah. How long were you in that relationship?
6.5 years.
That's hard deal.
Or it just hit 6 years.
But either way, more than 5. That's a big fucking deal.
It's most of my adult life right there.
Yeah.
But it's fine. But when I was going through all that shit, basketball helped a lot. Because that's one of my favorite sports to play.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're almost tall enough for it, so it makes sense.
I was pretty good.
Yeah, fucking you played basketball in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I wish I was better at my grades and not.
So you could have gone to college for basketball?
No,
or what?
I did play at Hancock for a little bit.
Really?
Got kicked out of Hancock. Like,
why did you?
Oh, I just had really bad grades.
Oh, just bad grades?
I had to keep a 2.0 average. And I did. I was only able to do like two to, I think it was like maybe 6 preseason games.
Oh,
like,
man.
Like the summer games, like exhibition games before we would play, and then by the time the season happens in like November and December, I was just not doing good already.
You like, most athletes are dumb. You just have a nerd do your homework, right?
Yeah, but
I guess were you too dumb to know how to do that?
No, I just wasn't cool enough.
You weren't cool enough to get someone to do
like
that.
Have someone be like, they're like,
I know. I'm just
like,
giving you a hard time.
You don't look like the other basketball players. You're not gonna get my help. And I'm like, fuck, man.
Is it because you're white?
Probably is.
Fucking see, reverse racism. It's about.
Yeah.
What other So that helped a lot when you were depressed. You were playing basketball a couple months ago. Were you at Fort Bliss at this time? Or?
Yeah, it was,
okay.
Yeah. I did that. That's how I broke my ankle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you land wrong? What happened?
Yeah, it was we do this thing. I got my whole like section to play basketball for PT.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
We call it basket brawl though.
Fuck yeah,
because
dude.
guys don't really know how to play, so we just fuck each other up. And
I think that's what Khabib does.
I just went too hard. It's probably the exact same game, and I just went too hard, jumped up too high, and landed fucking wrong.
It's not the worst.
Felt a big ass pop, and I was like,
oh no.
And
your whole body's, it like zaps the signal.
I threw up.
Yeah, I've rolled my ankle and thrown up before.
I was really confused. I was like, why the fuck am I throwing up right now? I was like, it has to be bad. And then it turns purple and black, and then I don't.
That's it. It's not that there's something wrong with your stomach. It's a signal that your body sent you to go, hey, this is bad. It's essentially punctuating. It's going throw up, so you know
It's
this
fucking
moment
bad.
is when is something fucked up.
And I do that a lot. Like, I'm really excited to play shows again.
That's right. You fucking broke your ankle. I'm remembering now.
Yeah.
So I just recently, this year was like full blown, like I got diagnosed with ADHD.
Yeah.
Actually, I diagnosed last year, but because of the way the healthcare system in America goes, I didn't get fucking appointment or a prescription until months later. So I have been on atomoxetine, which is for ADHD. It's a non-stimulant. So it's not like Adderall or Vyvanse or Ritalin. So it's not. I don't have pharmaceutical meth, unfortunately. Because maybe I'd lose weight a little better. But
you look great.
Thank you. And I've been able to remember things a little more clearly.
Yeah.
And I'm scratching my head like, I remember your fucking. Yeah, I was like, damn, this dude's gotten like he just basically is getting out of army stuff right now because his fucking legs. Yeah, my ankle's broken.
Leg was nice and fucked up.
I probably even messaged you about it too.
I actually think you did. You're like, what are you there for? I'm like, dead, broken ankle.
Damn.
And I was in it was like a cast brace thing for like 6 weeks. I could still put on my boots and like walk.
Yeah.
I broke it's like the small bone above it. And so I was able to like do that, and then I was out for like 8 weeks.
Damn, dude. What'd you do to pass the time to like keep yourself sane?
Still did what I normally do.
Yeah, just like kept like.
Yeah, I mean, it
kept
would hurt.
on keeping on.
It would hurt doing anything, but I still tried to do my best because I was like.
What? What do you mean?
Like I was still playing sports and fucking doing everything like that. I hate just sitting down.
You're perfect for jiu-jitsu. That's what all those assholes do.
Just get injured.
We just get hurt. Just keep going.
Yeah, I want to, but I always get. I have really bad like this is so weird because I'm a front man in a band, but I get fucking really awkward and sometimes socially shy. Like when it, like I asked Brett to come here because I was like just nervous.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but he's like my rock for.
Well, it's so much easier, and it's you're walking into something you haven't done necessarily before. It's like this helps preparation, and you know being able to have your brother around. That's so much easier.
And so. I don't want to like go in and be like, hi, this is like my first time. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
no, I get it.
I don't know how it goes.
No, totally. Just I you know what? And I will say that kind of facing those fears is a very great character builder.
Yeah.
And basically just being honest with yourself and being honest with the person you're talking to really helps go a long way. Like I was at the fucking gun store the other day and I was like, hey man, what can you tell me about that gun? Like I don't know anything about that gun. Like it looks like the Mini 14, but it's not. I'm looking for the Mini 14. What's going on? And I just talked to this guy. And at first, like he kind of thought I didn't know what I was talking about. And then, you know, like sooner and sooner, like conversation goes on, and then I get to bring myself into it. I get to express myself. We start talking about things that only like someone that has some interest in would know. So if you walk into a jiu-jitsu academy and go, hey, I'm a fan of this and I have friends that do this, but I've never done it. What do I have to do to get signed up and do a class? And they're like, oh, perfect. Here's a waiver. You know,
Yeah.
gonna sign that. You know, can't let you get choked out and then sue us, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, here,
Because I'm gonna get choked out.
fucking A.
Any fight I've ever gone in,
Fucking
I got to the ground, I just stop. I'm like, all right, you win.
Dude, it's the worst. It's so humiliating feeling when you're like a kid
yeah.
and you don't know any better, and then
Yeah.
someone's choking you when you're fighting.
Yeah, that's-
You're like, are you fucking like? We should. First of all, if I've ever gotten like in a scuffle with someone and they start choking me, I'm stupid because I didn't punch them harder first.
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
your
I
fault
feel.
for
Yeah, it's
getting on the
definitely
ground,
my
yeah.
fault. Yeah.
I feel that.
I remember a very distinct moment when I was a teenager. I was wrestling with my in front of my friend Colby Bystrom when he lives in Colorado, in front of his house and on the grass with his who essentially was his brother-in-law at the time, and I think he actually was in the army or something.
Yeah.
But he had like obviously just learned like some combatives or something and like strangled me and like got me in like a rear naked choke, and I didn't know how to like get out of it and like do anything about it, and it was so embarrassing because like Colby's there, my friend's there, his sister's there. It was mortifying.
Like, I feel like I can do some stuff because I've seen it done so much.
And that's true. I think that there is, you do remain a little informed from stuff you see. There are things I've done that I've only seen people do that I'm like, oh, I'm just going to try that. And like, holy shit, it works. Like, you know, when someone is like kind of in like the turtle position, they're like, you know, on the ground.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like run around them and like in wrestling. Yeah. Like, you know, like regular amateur wrestling where they're like kind of covering all the ground around them, like running around them. I've only seen people do that. No one taught me how to do that, but I started to do that in jiu-jitsu. Like, it's just something that like you will provide.
If you're a little bit aware of what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was wrestling with Andy Collins. Mm-hmm. I threw him in a nasty ass armbar. Don't even know how the fuck I got there, but I did it. It was sick.
Yeah.
And it
it's
felt
like,
cool.
That's it. There's an armbar in every action movie now.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows what an armbar is.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing. My brother put me in an armbar when I was 15 years old. He has never done jiu-jitsu. Yeah. It just was like, what the fuck? Like,
I'm just afraid to get my ass beat, and I know I will.
There's nothing to be afraid of, you know, because it helps you deal with it so much. And I think that's something I really value and put, is why I fucking preach about jiu-jitsu, is it's helped with like my physical autonomy. Yeah. Like, I walk around and I don't feel uncomfortable in my body. I don't feel comfortable, or I don't feel uncomfortable, excuse me, walking places or walking into places. It gives you dead to rights real confidence that is unshakable, and that, you know, when push comes to shove, you can shove a little harder and you know what you're capable of. It really helps you know what.
I hear that a lot. Like, when just guys that know that shit, when they're not like scared at a bar or anything, is like, I can fuck you up, dude. Like, like, anyone could throw hands, anyone could do that.
Yeah, and everyone has a puncher's chance. And you get a fucking sucker punch on someone, like that is a very valuable thing. Yeah. But if if someone has the instinct to know to not get hit, you're fucked.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then, but someone your size, your height, doing jiu-jitsu is a fucking, it's a A-bomb, dude. It's an atom bomb of a combination. It's a really terrific, like, great self-defense life skill.
I'm about to start doing it. I have a buddy back at Bliss that wants to do it, but we've both been injured, like, so we can't really get into it. But I really want to do it. I already hit up a gym to do it.
Cool. What's it called?
It's called Briggs MMA.
Briggs MMA. Right on. Oh, and you know what? MMA gyms are a little more intimidating too, because it's not just jiu-jitsu. You're like, oh, there's ass kickers all around.
Because I did boxing for a little bit, like, in high school, and so, like, I know that
combination and like that field.
I could do that, and I could move around a little bit, but I've always wanted to fucking get on the ground. Just figure it out, because, like,
you want to get up? Oh man, I wish I had my camera. I want to get on the ground.
Just learn some shit, throw each other out this window.
That'd be fucking tight. Hell yeah.
Just film a fucking little cinematic scene.
Hell yeah.
That'd be different. Oh, hold on, we're gonna charge the camera real quick.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna get this shit set up.
But just like Roy Nelson, fucking black belt in jiu-jitsu, big as fuck.
Yeah, great jiu-jitsu. I think he maybe was submitted once, maybe twice ever. I'm actually curious. Keep talking, please.
I
I'm
understand,
listening.
so like I see like a guy like Roy Nelson. I know he weighs like 295 fight night. You know? But like weighing into 265, I weigh 265.
Yeah.
I don't look near how he does. So like
Different body compositions entirely.
it has to be, right?
Well, yeah, because you're a foot taller than him probably.
That's true. I mean, he's not 5'5".
He's 6 foot.
Yeah. But like, damn, I look at guys like that look my same build. I'll be like, how much do you weigh? They're like 230. I'm like, how the fuck do I weigh so much? I think I got a tumor somewhere. Swear to God.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just fat.
In my cock, dude.
Oh, your cock. No, I don't know what it is. He's it says 265 heavyweight weight class. He's never been submitted.
Never.
Not in MMA at least.
Hell yeah.
Dang. He's lost mostly decisions. He's only been knocked out 3 times. That's crazy. 14 knockouts, 5 submissions, and 4 decision wins. Good for him. Oh, dang. I had no idea that he had 5 losses in a row before he retired.
When he went to Bellator?
Yeah.
He lost 5 times in a row?
Yeah.
They were all probably to Ryan Bader.
No, it was literally Matt Mitrione, Sergey Kardonov, Mirko Krokop, Frank Mir, and Valentin Moldavsky. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, his last win was 2017.
Jesus.
And it was decision. His last knockout win was Bigfoot in the UFC in 2016.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy. I had no idea. I feel like Roy Nelson just retired. I mean,
I thought he fought last year in like that Grand Prix shit, the Bellator Grand Prix.
He fought in the in 2020. Damn, this is wild. Wow, he has a lot more losses than I give him credit for. He did knock Matt Mitrione out before then, though.
Yeah,
before he lost,
and he knocked out.
I'm reading this. I didn't know this, but I'm just now reading this. He knocked Schaub out?
He did. That was
that makes sense.
The Ultimate Fighter
finale.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Damn. I don't think my hands have ever been so sweaty.
I know.
As watching, like. Anyways, how's the mic doing over there?
This mic is doing very good.
You good? You tired? You ready to wrap it up?
How long have you been doing this?
I don't know.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
That's pretty good. That's a solid podcast.
That is solid as fuck. It's because we just talked about shit the whole time.
Yeah, just
You're
talk
so
shit.
easy to fucking talk to.
I hope so. I really try to.
Really good.
I really try to facilitate like a good conversation, and I think, see, the whole thing like with bad etiquette, and the reason I named it that is I was really obsessed with like having good etiquette.
Yeah.
But I also don't have strict standards with how other people. You know, like I'm strict to myself and forgiving of others, and something that I think everyone has is this need to be understood, and it's just a need to be, leveled with and spoken to, like be down to earth with people.
Do you ever like write what you're gonna talk about first, like a list? Because like today we just went off the rip.
Yeah, like, well, I wrote right here. I was like, we could talk about yearbooks, army, marriage. Like, those are 3 topics, and I did want to have like a prepared questions for you. Yeah, because I think it really. I like when listeners get to know the guest, and I'm sure there's a lot more that I can access with you. But that's why I like to asking you, like, are there things that you have to do to feel like yourself? Like if you don't do them, like you're like, oh no, like I've been injured and I haven't done jiu-jitsu and I haven't been skateboarding, and it's been driving me a little nuts. Yeah. But I still feel like I'm still on some sort of track, and I've had, I have a full-time job, thankfully. And I think the Stratera, the atomoxetine has helped, and I'm just trying to like keep it together, keep it alive. But I wasn't doing the podcast either. So I was like, coming apart at the seams a little.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You're just fucking easy to talk to. This shit was good.
Good, I hope so.
And I feel like probably could have gone way more into depth, but I think what we
That's
did,
why there's always
I think
a second,
that's
third,
why we gotta
fourth
have
visit.
that part 2, baby.
Yeah,
When
everyone.
when I get back from Poland next year.
Oh, you're going to Poland?
Yeah, in like 2 weeks.
You stationed there, out there?
No, it's
Deployed
it's
out
like
there,
a
rather?
deployment rotation.
Yeah, deployment
thing.
rotation. Oh, I say station. I don't know all the words yet.
Someone
I'm still
go-
trying to keep up with all the fucking abbreviations and acronyms, dude.
Yeah, I'm a
You said AIT, and I was like, how did I miss that one?
advanced.
Infantry training? Nope.
No, advanced something. Individual training. Pretty sure it's that.
Sounds like they put you in the special ed class.
They probably did.
They probably
to be honest, yeah. There's a lot of people that didn't pass our school.
Anyone ever say to you, 6'5"? I didn't know they stack shit that high. To you?
No,
Not
they
yet.
don't talk like that. They just call you fucking pussies all the time.
Oh, damn. Sounds like being in the army would be easy.
It is pretty easy. They call you fat piece of shit. I've been called that like my whole life.
I call myself that every time I wake up. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, I look good. You fat piece of shit. You could look better than that.
Yeah, and then yeah, it's not. It's obviously not what it was back in the day, but also like, I feel like I could have done it back in the day too because it really wasn't that hard. Like physical wise, like I know they were meaner back then, but like physical wise,
I thought for sure that like, there was like no way I was going to be able to go through that stuff. And then I don't think anything's harder than being stuck in like a heavy person's side control and being and like suffocating and like their ball sweats in your mouth.
bro. Yeah, like if I got on top, you're like, all right, I'm done, man.
I can show you how to make someone's life miserable being at your side control.
Fuck.
I'll show you outside right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
let's do it.
Right now,
Yeah.
we gonna end this now.
Yeah, let's end this shit, dude.
All right, we're gonna go kiss and wrestle
Fucking A.
for the fans.
Take these clothes off.
We'll get this. That's gonna be the poster of the fucking the episode. You putting me in a fucking rear naked choke. You should.
No, you should put me in the naked choke. That should be my fucking
All right.
like my picture on the podcast should be all my guests putting me like in
We're getting this
a
done
headlock.
right now.
All right,
We're doing it for the fans.
Kevin, I love you. This has
I
been
love you
great.
too.
I can't wait for part 2, and I'm really happy we got to do part 1.
I am very excited. I'm finally on here, and so thank you so much. This was super sweet.
You're super sweet.
No, you are.
Thank you.
Damn, we're gonna fucking in love right now. But next time we'll get into deeper shit.
Let's do it.
The story.
Next time the camera won't die.
Honestly, I feel like you should get me and Brett at the same time.
I would totally do that. I
feel like
I think we can get that done.
yeah, we got just give the life story.
That'd be rad.
We got a little bit into it, but we can get more in
You
depth.
just barely scratched the fucking
Oh,
sticker
we're gonna
off
have-
the package.
We're gonna have a part 3, baby, one day. All right, thank you, baby.
Thanks,
This is
man.
great.